Do you guys like pizza? I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it McDonald's, roll it out, toss it in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Pizza pie, delicious pizza pie. Pizza pie, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Salvano cheese, Salvano greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it McDonald's, roll it out, toss it in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit, pizza pie. Felipe, pizza pie. Weird sauce, pizza pie. Delicious pizza pie. Pizza pie, pizza pie. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it McDonald's, roll it out, toss it in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit, pizza pie. Felipe, pizza pie. Cheese, pizza pie. Delicious pizza pie. Weird sauce, pizza pie. Crazy meat, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Now on to the more exotic seasonings. And these seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.
Now what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's
kind
going to
of
be
sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart,
spice.
tart and its acid and nothing else. Alright. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. Authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I'm a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix. Now all of a sudden, the camera has been turned back at him. And he's like, wait, no. What do you mean, wait, no? It's your turn, bro. This beat is so Kino. I'm about to go medieval on this American tech reviewer. He's a fucking pedo. Discord server of unspeakable evil gooning out to cuties. Then sweep it up. Like Vito, your bank accounts approaching zero. So you hacked into Jay's PC and took his De Niro. Your parents take care of your kids on the D-Lo. Don't listen to your mom, because what the fuck does she know? Make believe making beats in your parents' home. But make believe don't mean shit on the streets of Rome. Manic episode, now you feel incredible. Do something regrettable, maybe something federal. Your Dropbox is full of photos that are questionable. Don't give a fuck, time to slam another edible.
playing Elden Ring and smoking dope, stressed by an iPad from Best Buy so you could cope. I would tell you to jump, but you break the rope. It's because you're too fat. Now you get the joke. This goes over your head like Evil Knievel. You're acting kind of emo. Cry harder like a baby. Bambino, you're just a childish capo. But I am Gambino. Don't you know who I am? I won fourth place at Eva. Time to ring up another Zeno. Say hello to the little friend of Pacino. This is Vegas, son. I'll send you back to Reno. There's only room for one mob in this casino. Tip, we get a big ups to Darcy DeFlo and add his song to the playlist. No. What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Only mic was on. It's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello, hello, hello. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn up my headphones. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's up, Jane? Yo, yo. Good to see you here today. Are you ready for this? Yo, yo. You know what time it is. Yes, Jay. It's time to go. Shout out to all my niggas from Guadalajara, Acapulco. I'm cruising in my blue Corolla. I need that money to be a high roller. Trapped and made a controller. She's crying downstairs, so I have to console her. Swimsuit model with eating disorder. Spent $200 on her DoorDash order. Yo, just a fucking crook with a fucking crooked jaw. False flagging out channel with my puppy dog. I committed fraud. And I got low T's, I'm a low T dog. False flagging, mundane maggot. Phil's fat, Phil's a faggot. Phil's a loser, Phil's a beggar. Arnold, Phil's a nigger. Right? How do you say? Brunel's a nigger, right? Very nice. All right. Let us continue. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance to save the best streak. I'm going full mask off. It's not that deep. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance left to blow. You ready? It's time to go. It's time to flow. They thought I fell off. No. Like a prime D rose, I be dunking on these hoes. Turn you into T-part, striking a T-pose. So let me tell you now what the story is. They call me DSP. Notorious. I'm cruising and wrenching, fast and furious, with my homie Pastor Eric Miller.
He's quite curious. They don't have nearly what it takes to be a man. And since I took their manhood, that's mine now, so I ain't giving it back.
My trolls are always watching me, waiting for another disaster stream. They won't even give me a piece of peace or like a whole fucking team locking onto my stream like a detractor beam. I can't get rid of night sober. I'm losing my mind and I'm losing supporters. Detractors are bending me over. Just another line in this Ludwig world order. And now I'm seeing so much clearer as I sit here staring into Dark Dave's mirror and all of my fears and all that I see. The raw DSP, bottom feeder, cult leader. It's 3 a.m. and I still can't sleep. I guess this is all I will ever be. This is just how time flows. Until it time goes. It's gonna take years of effort to try to dig myself out of this fucking hole. It really is. And it sucks. I hope that someday I'll get out of it. I don't know if I ever will. I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Yeah. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Yeah. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King, you took 2 seats, 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me and a family, and Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. You know, it was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. You know, like I'm happy with who I am. I remember everything. People said I was a king. Memories of a man, a place that was Kino, laughing through the night. The night goes into morning, just another show. Felt it lull cows come and go. Looking at the clips, I see a memory. I never realized you were going to snake me or Andy. You came and your body was shredded, but she sent me away, oh Andy. Oh, I hoped that one day we'd be wedded, but she just called me gay, oh Andy. Standing on the edge of cloud, I'm filled with bitterness and doubt. Caught up in your world, my sadness melted, but now it's all gone wrong.
and everything's felted, oh Andy. Well, you came and your body was shredded, but you sent me away, oh Andy. Oh, I hoped that one day we'd be wedded, but you just called me gay, oh Andy.
Well, hello. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Duty in the house, back again with another stream. That's right, 2 in a row. And before we get started, let's just pray to the YouTube gods that we don't have any issues or problems. So far, everything's okay. I was actually running a test stream earlier for about 20 minutes. I had it unlisted, so you guys didn't see it, but I was just testing a few things. I ended up maxing out. I was playing some video games, so I maxed out my bit rate to about 15,000, and it worked fine. I didn't have any issues, no stuttering, no problems. So it looks like whatever was going on was on YouTube's end. So we're good to go. Hopefully we're good to go. You never know. It might be a little bit different now that we're live. Well, we're live, but it might be a little bit different now that the stream is public. So, but we shall see, folks. We shall see. Hopefully things will turn out pretty good. All right, let me just do one thing real quick. Got to get the close. Got to get the highlights in. That's right. We got to definitely highlight messages. It's another reward that you guys get that Duty likes to offer. And let's see here. Let's see what I can highlight right now. Dreambird will be the first one. What's up, Dreambird? How you doing? And what's up to everyone, man? I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys had a good afternoon. Roachbait, what's up? Did you try to install any mods for the Battle of the Gate? No. No, sadly, Duty hasn't played GTA 4 in like 15 years. Or whenever the hell, whenever. All right, here's a shit take. Here's a shit take. I know that, I know I'm gonna get shit for it, but I think Grand Theft Auto is overrated. Yeah, I know. Throw the tomatoes at me. I mean, I can see why people get it. To be honest, I get extremely frustrated with the driving mechanics of the game. I can't stand the drive mechanics of the game. I really don't. It's overly cumbersome. Like when I play the game, I don't even fucking drive. The only time I drive if it requires me to drive. Like the mission requires me to drive. But if not, I don't even bother. It's like whatever. Even bother. So Vice City and San Andreas were GOAT. Yeah, I mean, the stories are cool. I like that, but I get so annoyed with the driving mechanic that it just takes me out. Dude, I'm terrible. I get into any car, and for some reason, I end up in the buildings, and then of course, cops raid me. I end up getting locked up, and I get so frustrated. I said this before. You know who had the best driving mechanic out there for any game? The best. Godfather. The game Godfather, the Xbox 360, I think. Yeah, it was the Xbox 360 Godfather game. Part 1. The driving mechanic of that game was amazing. It was amazing. Yes. It was great. The game was okay, but the driving mechanics were pretty good. And Scarface too. Scarface was pretty good too. Yeah, the game was shit, but the Scarface driving mechanic was pretty good. Duty, do you own the channel 15 Minutes of Shame? No, I do not. I have no clue what that channel is. I only own 2 channels. Duty Streams, and I used to own It Time Go, which I just gave away. So real quick, for those that weren't here, I made an announcement yesterday that a buddy of mine is going to start detracting, and I actually talked with him after the stream yesterday, and he's going to start off with doing some restreams. I think with commentary, so more to come on that. and more to come on that. And then he's gonna start doing like commentary videos, I think. I don't know, it's up to him. I'm not involved. I'm not involved whatsoever. So whatever he does, you know, he's a good dude. I'll be here to support him. So the channel It Time Go is no longer mine. I transferred over everything. Even told him to change the password, which I'm not even sure he did. So if I want to be newsy, I can look at his analytics, but I won't. So he'll be pumping that out. So if you're looking for a Detractor channel to support or whatever, I mean, again, I don't know what he's planning to do. So he might be a garbage content creator, but either way, we'll be here to support him. So like I said, oh my lord, Laughing Man, brother, are you okay? You still Laughing Man? Good. I'm glad you stayed. You stayed as Laughing Man. Big ups, brother, for the 5-member bomb. I appreciate it. Thank you, Laughing Man, and I always appreciate you supporting the channel. So real quick, let me finish this up about It Time Go. So here's the channel here, right, folks? I put it in the link. If you're looking for some content, it should be coming out soon. So give him a sub. I think yesterday about 20 of you guys did Duty a solid and signed up, so I do appreciate that. If you did get a membership from Laughing Man, please make sure to thank him. He's a very generous individual, like all of you. All you guys are very generous. Thank you. I appreciate it. And don't forget, I have the September member giveaway. There's a thread out there. You can go there, drop a note, and you could be entered in the giveaway. Okay. Speaking of giveaway, I'm gonna do a giveaway today. You guys ready for a giveaway? Can I get a 1 in the chat for a giveaway? What's up, TJ? How you doing, brother?
Where's my reparations?
Big ups, TJ. Well, here you go. You can have some reparations right now. Duty's gonna do a giveaway real quick. So yesterday, I don't know if anybody's on Kick. Hopefully they are, but it'll be both for Kick and for YouTube. So I do owe you guys a Steam gift card. I completely forgot about that. I'll do that tomorrow, okay? But I'm gonna do a giveaway. I was cleaning out my closet. Yes, Duty was cleaning out his closet. Actually, no, I was cleaning out my little office yesterday. It was that weekly cleaning where I just take everything out. I take everything out of the room and then you know, just clean it up. What in the world is this? Hold on a second. What did you just do? Oh, okay, no, it's fine. TJ, brother, thank you, TJ. I appreciate you being a member for 8 months. Where's my reparations? I'll be sending the check over, brother. Soon, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you being a member, man. And by the way, TJ's a good dude, man. Duty's been going through a little bit recently, and TJ's just a good, solid dude. He got my back. You know, he doesn't pull any punches, but he's fair. So shout out to TJ. Elaine, my internet is extra shitty. Oh, I'm sorry. I may be behind in the comments. It's all right. We'll be here. We you know we can't have a show without our queen Elaine. So shout out to you. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, I have the membership thing. So let's just do a giveaway. So I was cleaning out my little office here, my little studio, and I found some stuff to give away. So yes, you're gonna get the hand-me-down stuff. So the one thing I'm giving away this morning is a DSP coloring book. I still have one more, a DSP coloring book. Who wants a DSP coloring book? Yes, I know. Yes, giveaways are selfish. So this is the Street Panda comic book that he put together. So I have one extra one. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like that? What about DoorDash? Yeah, well, we're gonna do a huge giveaway for we're gonna pass. Yeah, all right. It's not for everyone, brother. It's all good. I know. But I figured I'd give it away. You know, it'd be cool. I'm gonna do a big for my 30K celebration, which I'm almost there. I need like 200 subs. We're gonna have a 30K party, and that 30K party will be doing giveaways. We're gonna be doing DoorDashes. I'm gonna be giving away empty cases. Yeah, I got a lot of prizes to give away, and I might give away something big. So stay tuned. Duty's in the process of procuring something big for the 30K giveaway. So it'll be a lot. It'll be a lot. Trust me. Duty will make it worth your while. And maybe we'll do like a little marathon stream. Yeah, it's at the Big Spoon, exactly. All right. maybe not that big. The Switch 2 giveaway, we'll see. We'll see. Unless you guys want to use giveaway, I use Switch 2. I haven't played with mine in like a month, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll give away. Yeah, no internet issues. Hopefully today. Knock on wood. So anyway, I was cleaning out my office, and I have this. I have the coloring book that I find. I have it ready to go. So we're just gonna do a quick giveaway, and then the Steam gift card, I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. The Steam gift card is for $25, so we'll give away a Steam gift card tomorrow. It'll be really, yeah, it'll be good to go. Well, Greedy, I am going to be doing a giveaway for the Grand Theft Auto 6. So I'm going to buy a couple Grand Theft Auto 6 games, and I'll be giving those away when that comes out. So. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? All right, so this is the giveaway. This is the giveaway for the coloring book. If you don't know what the coloring book is, just you can type. Hold on a second. Let me see. I can find it for you guys. I could show you guys what it is. Panda, Street Panda. Street Panda. All right, so you guys see here the book right here, Dave's Big Coloring Book. It's essentially a really funny. Here it is, right here, folks. So this is it. This is the coloring book. It's all DSP related. You know, the Vortex and all that. Duty's in it. Everyone's in it. All the detractors are in it. It's a really good book. Yes, it's a really good book. So I have an extra one. It's 48 pages. You can have it. You can do whatever you want with it. I will mail it. I will pay it off. I will pay the shipping and everything and send it off to you guys. So you guys ready? You guys ready? Duty's gonna do the giveaway in a few minutes. All right. GBRC, brother. Thank you for the 10 gifted members. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Oh my lord. The momentum is just insane today. Thank you, brothers. I appreciate it. Steam Deck versus Switch 2. Steam Deck. Steam Deck. Yeah, Steam Deck. I like the Steam Deck. I have the ROG I have the ROG one, and it's super nice. It's fast. You know, the problem is I don't have that much time to play games these days. Duty's a busy man, so. But yeah, definitely. Steam Deck, 100%. Let's see. Yeah, member bomb. Yo, and if you did get a member bomb, make sure to both thank Laughing Man. If you get a member, make sure to thank Laughing Man. And also GBRC for the generosity. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. This does help support the channel, and it also helps Duty do do giveaways. Just like Phil likes to say. When the momentum is there, giveaways are coming. All right. Just got Silk Song on my Steam Deck. How's it running? Yeah, I downloaded it. I played it a little bit. It is super hard, but I want to try to beat it. So yeah. Oh, Laughing Man gifted me, and but GBRC, brother, you never have to give back. It's all good, but I do appreciate it.
I really do.
And then Radical Jaws, the pimp. What's up, brother?
Is Phil rage quitting Suicodent?
Well, we're gonna get into that. So initially, he said he was gonna rage quit it, right? And then I think he figured out, you know what? Why rage quit it when I can hold it hostage? So last night during the daily wrap, and we're gonna get into it because we got a lot to cover, brother. We got a lot to cover. Yeah, Impetus, Duty has the buggy English mechanics. What it is that my brain runs 1,000 miles a minute, but my voice, my speaking voice can't catch up with my thoughts, so I stumble through my words a lot. Yeah, it's a flaw. I know it. I got to work on that. Phil doesn't do giveaways anymore. He never did giveaways. Well, he did giveaways like 15 years anymore because he doesn't buy physical games anymore. No physical copies, no empty cases to mail out. That's true. But I mean, he can easily do giveaways of gift cards and stuff like that. E-gift cards. Matter of fact, it's so simple. He has no excuse. You can buy an dude, at this point, he has a computer. He has a Steam account. He can gift Steam gift cards or games. You know what I mean? Like, he could pick a cheap little game for 10 or 15 bucks and then give away 5 copies. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Raw Galley giveaway. We'll see. If the momentum continues, yes, we'll have plenty of donations. No, I didn't miss them. I fell asleep, by the way. I did watch Kino Casino. Okay, so all right, you guys know I suffer from insomnia. I really do. I don't know why, but I suffer from insomnia, and it comes and goes for me. And I recently had insomnia ever since I got back from Spain. I haven't been able to just get my sleep in order. It's a bitch. I just have it. But finally, the last 2 days, I've been extra tired and sleepy. So last night, I was in the middle watching Kino Casino, and I fell asleep right on the couch. I didn't get up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I did clip them. I did watch your videos. I did see the Phil segment, which was great. Yeah, it's that plus I've always had problems sleeping since I was a little kid. So yeah, since I was $20. Phil should have done a giveaway. Yeah, he should have gave away like 3 or 4 of them, man. That would have been amazing. There you go. Yeah, if you guys want, do you want me to do a giveaway of Silk Song? I can give away a couple copies of Silk Song.
I need that money.
Don't matter to me. Radical Jaws, brother. Thank you for the
$2.79. Incoming. Support now
yes.
dance.
Support. That's right. Support. If you guys don't support, I'm not doing giveaways. I mean, you guys know I did the giveaway of the Switch because somebody came in and dropped a big amount of money on the stream, and I wanted to give back. So, all right, real quick. Okay, so let's do the giveaway real quick. We got like I don't know how many people. All right, I'm thinking of a number. Ready, guys? I'm gonna count down to 3. Ready? I'm thinking of a number between. Hold on. All right, ready? You guys ready? I'm thinking of a number between 500 and 600. Go! Greedy pig, you need a guy. Well, maybe you can win it. 500 to 600, folks. Come on, 500 to 600. 500 to 600, folks. All right, all right. I see the numbers coming in. Let me slow this down, folks. All right, so we have 567, 511. Nope, not 220. 69 too high. 545 too high. Wait, I think someone got it. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Okay. All right, someone got it. All right, the winner is Dang Tank 587. Big ups to Dang Tank. Yep. There you go. All right, there you go. So do me a favor, Dang Tank, just send me an email, brother. So this is my email. Well, this is the podcast email, not my email, the podcast email. Send me an email, brother, and I will ship this out to you as soon as possible. Everyone, give a big ups to Dang Tank for winning. There you go, folks. You see, no, I can't recount, brother. It's 587. I went back and I double checked. Pyro, I'm sorry, brother. It was between 500 and 600. Skybomb, I'm sorry. You were close, but no cigar, brother. And don't worry, tomorrow we're gonna do a giveaway. Tomorrow we're gonna do a Steam Deck. We're gonna do the Steam gift card. I'll give away that, and maybe you know what, Duty might bring out an extra surprise. I might give away a couple copies of Silk Song. You guys excited about that? Let me get a 1 in the chat if you're excited for Silk Song. That's right. Everybody should play Silk Song since Phil's gonna rage quit. You welcome, Dank. Just send me an email, all right, brother? Just send me an email. Let me know where you want me to shoot it out, and I'll get it to you. No, there is no lag. Duty doesn't have a lag switch here.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
Jasper the Kitty, thank you for the 2.
587. It's that kid's weight DOOD.
Yes, exactly. Yes, very good. You see, some people pay attention. By the way, speaking of Fat Cat, we have a really sad segment for Fat Cat. Can we get some crying emojis in the chat for Fat Cat? This is a very sad segment. I debated whether to post it or not. Because I'm not going to lie. When I watched the clip, initially, I kind of thought it was a little funny. But I genuinely felt bad. Eisenhorn, brother. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well, man. When I listened to that segment, I felt bad, man. I really did. I feel bad. You guys want to... You know what? All right. It's a pretty sad segment. I just posted it because I debated whether to post it or not. Because you guys know, I like to make the funs. You know, I like to joke around from time to time. And sadly, really Cat does get the brunt of it.
Unfair. Dang Tank pattern played rollback net code.
Yes, chaotic. Yes, he did. He's a scumbag. He is. He's a scumbag cheater. Yes. She can leave him, but I know. But you know what I mean? Like, you got to look at circumstances with Cat. You know what I mean? You could tell she definitely has something mentally going on there. She's had a pretty rough life from what we gather from court cases and all that. So you kind of you feel a little bit bad for her. You know what I mean? You kind of do. All right, you do. You just do. So I debated whether to even post it, and I was just like, you know what? I'll post it. It's a quick clip. Maybe she'll garner some sympathy from everyone. So we'll watch it. Okay, let's watch it. That'll be the first segment that we watch. All right. So all right, I think I covered everything. We did the giveaway. Dank won. We covered the news. Do the giveaway a channel. If you guys are bored, go give some support. The momentum's been on point. Laughing Man, Radical Jaws, everyone's been out in full effect. What was the clip? It was on Kino Casino. So it's a Kino Casino clip. So like I said, like I was saying earlier, I'm having some issues, man. I had to guess 587. Yeah, Sublime, you should have guessed, brother. I fell asleep. I fell asleep watching Kino Casino. I think they were doing the segment on Jeremy on the quartering, and I fell asleep. And I got up around like 3 o'clock. Didn't she go full Muslim? No, she didn't go full Muslim. I don't think so. That was like a meme. The whole Muslim thing was because there was someone on Reddit that posted that they live near Phil and that they shop at the same supermarket he shops at. And on one instance, they saw Phil with a woman that was dressed in Muslim garb. And they didn't know who that was. So the speculation was, is Phil cheating? You know, some people thought, was it Kat? And then the rumors came about that, did Kat turn she turn into Beauty? Is she Muslim? And then, you know, everyone thought, so I was the one that did the speculation, of course, right? And it was just me speculating and joking. I was just joking. I was joking. Even in my video that I posted, I said I was fucking joking, all right? But of course, the internet's going to do the internet shit, and they're going to be like, oh, duty, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, right? Then let's move forward to the the Kino Casino arc ending with Phil, and the emails get leaked. And then we hear that Phil doesn't want to do certain content because apparently Kat got religion. That's right. He didn't say what religion, but she ended up getting religion. So on one of the Kino Casino streams, when they were talking about Kat and the emails, I asked PPP, I said, did she convert to Islam? And they looked at me like I had 3 heads. And it was because they didn't know, I don't think they knew the meme about, Fat Cat. You know, Fat Cat and potentially turning Muslim. So, yeah, she found Allah. I mean, what she could, you never know. But, you know, plenty of Christians become Muslims.
I need that money. I really
Saint
do.
Onion, brother, thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate the momentum, brother.
Sperm.
Yes, he does. According to Snort Burnell, he does. He drinks a lot of the sperm. Thank you, Snee. I appreciate the $1.99, the positive momentum. All right, so she found that, yeah, the Church of Dentology, 100%. All right. So we're just speculating. So, of course, Duty, like, always gets shit, get shit about saying something about Kat or Phil. And come to find out, there was some truth. There was a little bit of truth there. There was a little bit, maybe, that she did convert to Islam. So, anyway. All right. Enough about that. So, all right, let's watch some videos. So, the first video we're going to watch is actually the last video I posted today. That's right. I'm speculating. It's not a rumor. It's speculating. Because when I say something, I don't say it's definite. I say it with the tone of speculation. You know, this is a factual statement, right? Duty doesn't make factual statements unless he has facts, right? So I didn't know if she converted to Islam or not. So, and I mean, the last time she showed up on Phil's stream, she wasn't wearing a burqa, right? Yes, allegedly, of course, allegedly. Let me see. If I'm wrong and Dan guessed before me, I apologize. Yes, Sublime, he did. He did, brother. I double-checked it. I went back and I double-checked that he was first, brother. You know what, Sublime? I'll do you a solid. You want a coloring book? I'll get you a coloring book. Do me a favor, Sublime. Do me a favor, brother. Do me a favor. Send me an email. Sublime, send me an email. And I'll order you a book, brother, and send it to you. No. Sublime, it's all good, brother. Brother, you're my dude, man. It's all good. Send me an email. I'll shoot you one, brother. Natsu Birds, why did you lose your... Why are you not a mod? Yeah, you're a mod. Oh, that's really weird. Okay. All right, folks. So let's watch this clip. This is from Kino Casino last night. It's a short one. It's a short one. It's like a 4-minute clip. So we're gonna watch that, and then I have like 2 other clips we're gonna watch from Kino Casino, and then we're gonna get into another little interesting tidbit here, folks. Another little interesting, some more lore dropped yesterday from DSP. Apparently, you know how Phil always says he never watches Detractor content? Well, apparently that's a lie.
My bills.
That's a lie. Laughing man,
Sublime
brother.
is
Thank you for
lying.
the 2. He is?
Rollback netcode lag switcher.
You know what? We're gonna ban Sublime for lying. See, he made me feel bad for him. Now I'm gonna ban Sublime. Hey, mods, ban Sublime on site. Thank you, brother, for the. All right, we're gonna watch this. This is Kino Casino from last night's stream. Shout out to Kino Casino. Duty got a couple shout outs yesterday, so big ups. I appreciate that. So yes, let's get into it. Now again, I have to preface this. I know some people don't like when we drag Cat into this, and I get it. I understand. Like, I'm trying my best not to, call her very nasty things. I really don't. Occasionally, Duty makes the jokey joke, right? And when there's content out there that pertains to Cat, I like to post it. That's the extent of it, okay? So I really hope people don't get upset with me because I'm posting this video. And again, I didn't make this. This was Kino Casino. So if you want to shit on Kino Casino, you can go to Kino Casino Gaming over there at on Kick. So let's get into it.
All right.
Okay, so this is actually quite a sad one. So
I
this
agree.
is Phil having his wife, Cat, Fat Cat, on his show. And you have to feel bad for Cat. Someone asks her if you could go on vacation to anywhere, where would you go? And she knows the pointlessness of the question because the answer is irrelevant.
I'm just playing with you, brother.
They're never going anywhere. They're never leaving the city limits of Renton. And she almost cries during this clip.
No.
This is what Phil's life is doing to his wife.
Basically abuse.
All right. Yeah, I agree. But someone said she's pretty. I think she is pretty. Even being as big as she is, she's still pretty. She has a pretty face. The only thing is she just fucks it up with all that makeup. She doesn't need to cake on all that makeup. She has a natural kind of pretty face to her, even with the layers of jelly. You know what I mean? And when she was, younger, before she met Phil, she was attractive. Not, oh my gosh, she was hot or whatever, but she was, I don't know, a 6 maybe? She was passable. Let's put it this way. You wouldn't throw her out of bed. You know what I mean? There you go.
All right, FizzGig did another super chat and asked if you could travel
Yes,
anywhere.
I didn't want
where
to
would
say
you
that,
wanna
Pit,
go?
but yes.
Here you go.
Oh.
You're free
She
to
laughs.
travel anywhere.
Oh my god.
Look at how sad she is. She laughs like, that'll never happen. I'll never get
That's
to
right,
go
so.
on a vacation or a trip anywhere. And then the reality of it hits her. And she's just so downtrodden, so beaten down by life, having to live with Phil. She's eating herself to death. She's gained 150 pounds because the only thing she has to look forward to in life is the DoorDash. That's it. And it's the only way that she'll ever see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is death. The escape from Phil.
We need White
She'll
Run.
never get to Japan. It's sad.
Do White Run.
All right. Let's keep watching.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Where would you like to visit?
Okay, all right. No, actually, I should have prefaced this. So if you're wondering what this clip is from, I'm sorry, but Andy's whatchamacallit made me die. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, so this, whew. All right, let me compose myself. All right, so this clip was from last year during family night with the Brunells. So this, I think, was the second time she came on to do a family night with the Brunells, and of course she was taking Q&A. This was before the Dendoko stream. This was the second one where she came on where no one supported. I think Phil made $110 or something like that. And then they decided, well, we'll do gameplay, and then that bombed out, right? So they were asking her questions, and someone asked her if she can go anywhere, where would she go? And that was definitely a fucking troll question because they know she isn't going anywhere, right? And then just her reaction, you know what I mean? Like her body language, her reaction. You could just tell, like, it's almost like, you know, she was saying to herself, who cares? We're never going to go anywhere. We're never going to go anywhere anyway. What's the point of fantasizing when it's never going to happen? And I'm sorry, that's sad. You know what I mean? Even when there were points in my life where I knew I couldn't do something for whatever reason, I would never sit there and be like, well, no, I don't want to think about it because it's not going to happen or it's never going to happen. No, you know what I mean? That's what dreams are for. That's what, you know, you try to work towards that. And I think it's sad that someone would be so drained by someone else because, you know, Kat is completely drained because of Phil. And she's just sitting there and she's just like, why would I ever think about going to anywhere else when you're never going to take me, or we just don't have the funds for it, or your addictions are so overwhelming that we never have enough money to buy anything. I have a question for you, Duty. Why is he so obsessed with DSP and focusing so much? Why is he? Who? Kino? Or me? I'm obsessed because it's just funny and I'm a detractor. Kino, it's just segment. It's just content for him. It's not that deep. This is simply just content. They're content farming on Phil, and they've admitted that that's why they do this. So it's nothing more than just content. All right.
Japan.
Japan.
And by the way, Japan, like I've been to a lot of places in the world. Never Japan, and I really want to go. Japan's a tough one. It's very far, crazy flights, expensive. So if there's anywhere in the world, that's the last on the list.
They're not making.
You know,
they're not
like,
even. They can't even make it to fucking Canada.
milking
It's only
it,
like
yeah.
30 miles away.
That's kind of crazy, dude. You know.
No.
Yes,
They know that.
I know.
Now, we're in Japan, and why particularly?
She hasn't thought
You
that
see
far
that?
ahead because she's
No,
like,
she's just like she sees the futility of even answering it.
Why?
She's like, well, we're never getting to
I'll
Japan to
enter
begin
that
with.
the H1.
So why would we even talk about where in Japan?
yeah,
This is like trying to talk about going to the rings of Saturn. You know?
yeah.
This is like trying to go to Atlantis, or it's like never happening.
Well, it's like,
It's not
if you had a
possible.
time machine, where would you go
Yeah,
with
that's
time?
true.
You're like,
Yeah.
listen, we're not making a time machine. Let's stop even joking.
Like,
you know?
imagine putting this together where you crush your wife's dreams on live stream for everyone to see
Yep.
how depressed she is.
Yeah.
Like, what was he thinking?
Mhm.
He was thinking about money.
It's like, yeah, it's like asking about a dream. It's like, do you really want to know about my dream? It's not real. You know what I mean? It's not.
Oh, man.
The dream.
Tokyo?
May as well. It's a waste of time.
I'm gonna be.
That's-
I feel bad for
That's
her.
a really heartbreaking
I feel bad
clip.
for her, man.
Okay, well, so here's Phil.
Yeah, you could just see all right. Okay, I'm not gonna dump on Kat, but I genuinely felt bad. Like, yeah, you could just tell her hopes are like, why are you asking me these questions? Like, we're never gonna go anywhere. Like, why should I get excited? And if you guys remember when the emails leaked, there actually was a portion in there where Phil was telling PPP that Kat was shitting on him and said, I'm not going to get my hopes up, you know, my dreams, my hopes, whatever, because it's just going to fall apart. And, you know, it's almost like she knows that, she's one DSP decision, one bad DSP decision away from living in the streets and living in a cardboard box. And that's scary, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to be chauvinistic here, but, you know, a man's job, let's be honest, and you know, most men feel this way, is you're supposed to be a protector and a provider. You know, you're supposed to be a protector and a provider, and the one thing that you should always, you know, your loved one should be able to count on you to make sure that they always have a roof over their head. And when your significant other, your kids feel like they can't trust you or they can't rely on you, that's difficult, man. I mean, I'm sorry. My wife and my kids ever felt that way, I would feel less of a man. Really, I would. And again, not being chauvinistic, or this isn't the 1950s, but I pride myself on trying to be a good husband and a good provider and a good dad. But Yeah, I don't know. It's so sad. And again, yeah, PPP was right. Why bring her on here and ask her these questions when he had no intention of doing anything? He made over $40,000 in the last 8 months, right? With the Kino Casino arc, this is almost $40,000 more than he would have made. And what did he do? He wasted it on toys. He not once did he do anything for her. What, paid for a medical visit for her? Okay. I mean, he may have bought her some stuff here and there, but who knows? DH1, why am I a detractor? Entertainment, brother. It's all fun and games for me. This isn't, for me, this isn't something too serious for me. I'm a detractor because I find Phil interesting. Interesting in a very weird way. Almost like, I don't know, aliens or a car crash. It intrigues me. And Phil is my entertainment. Yes, I have a lot of time on my hands. I do. Duty doesn't work. He's retired. Most of my days are chilling. You know, I got stuff to do. I got things to do. But of course, like everyone in the world, you always have a lot of dead air, dead time. And when I have that dead time, I like entertaining myself. And for the last couple years, my entertainment's been DSP. So I hope that answers your question, brother. Alrighty, so yeah, that was the first segment. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, it was pretty depressing. I felt bad. I honestly felt bad. I debated whether or not to even post this video, but what the hell? I posted it anyway. I got to get my views up. These questions are taking a lot of thought. Did you watch the Vlad documentary? I did not. Oh, I did actually. No, I did see a tweet about that. I did see, it's called, what's it called? The Wasteful Life of DSP or something like that. We could definitely check that out. I want to see it, and then maybe we can make it a segment. Like what I'll do is what I could do is I can clip it like segments. I don't want to watch the whole thing, but we can click segments of it and watch it. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Do me a favor. It's Vlad. What's his full channel? It's Vlad something. It's not Vlad. Is it Vlad the Impaler or Vlad something? I forgot. You got almost 2 million snort, but big ups, brother. There it is. The satisfying downfall of Darkseid Phil. Love it, brother. Yeah, we can watch it. You know what? Let me take a look at it today, and then I could clip segments of it, and we can watch it. Unless it's not that long. How big is it? Let's see here. Vlad, the satisfying. Wait. Let's see here. No, I spelled that wrong. What was it? The satisfying what? Where is it? No. Good lord. Duty owns the algorithm. All my shit's coming up. Does someone know his channel? Does someone have his channel? Vlad. Does anyone know his channel? Bueller. Vlad. Let's see. Yeah, it's a new documentary about DSP. It's called The Satisfying Downfall of DSP. Maybe I can... Oh, here it is. I found it. How long is it? It's an hour long. All right, you guys. If you guys really want to watch it, we can watch it tomorrow. Can I get a 1 in the chat if you want to watch it tomorrow? Yeah, we can watch it. There you go. It's not that long. We could speed it up at 1.2, and we could probably get it. We could probably get it done in like, you know, in one stream. Yeah, definitely. It's good. All right. We're gonna do it tomorrow. It's gonna be on the bucket tomorrow. We're gonna review it tomorrow. We're gonna laugh at Pig Roach, and yeah. So big ups to Vad. You know what? I'm going to download this. That way I'll know exactly what it is. So I'm gonna download it. So Duty's gonna download it. There you go. We have it, and we can have a lot of fun. We should start a GoFundMe for Cat. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, Duty's going somewhere next year. Where is Duty going? Take a guess where Duty's planning to go on vacation next year. For you guys that have been here, know exactly what I'm planning to do. Next June or July. No, yes, Outband got it. Duty's going to Japan next year. Yes. I'm going for 2 weeks, I think. Yes. I'm going for 2 weeks. I'm taking my daughter. It's my daughter's graduation present. She wants to go to Japan. So I'll be taking her to Japan. Me and her. I don't think my wife's interested, or she can't go, and it'll be a tough flight. That's like, man, that's a long flight. So me and my daughter, me and my oldest are going to Japan. I'm gonna get a rental like right outside of Tokyo, and we're gonna, do Tokyo a couple days. We'll do all the sites. We'll go to the other islands. Yeah, fun time. Yeah, I'm very excited. Hopefully there's no earthquakes. So yes, I'm very excited. Yeah, she's graduating. She's graduating with is she summa cum laude? Yeah, summa cum laude. Yeah, she's graduating with honors. That's right. Oh no, I can't. No hostess clubs. No. I'll be with my daughter. I can't. No red light. No. This will be family entertainment only, brother. Yes, no tsunamis, please, Jesus. Laughing man, brother. Thank you for the two.
I need that money to pay my bills.
My family is in Sendai,
My
Japan.
family's
Really?
in Sendai, Japan.
Ooh, Sendai. Will they host me? I'll be happy to stop by. I'll be a good guest too. I'll take off my shoes. I'll bow. No shitty bow. I'll give them a good bow. I'm a good host, brother. Laughing. That's awesome. You know what? I'm gonna hit you up. By the way, if anyone is aware of Japan, I know I told Alt that I had to talk to him because I know he lived there for quite a while. So I don't know too much about Japan other than Tokyo and the typical. But I want to go to the Buddhist temples. I heard they have amazing temples. I want to do all that. Yes, no shoes inside. I know. So yes. I'm gonna try to get an Airbnb over there. So I'll have a place outside of Tokyo, and as far as I know, they have a beautiful train system. Yes, cherry blossoms. Yes, baby. Yes, definitely. So it should be a lot of fun. So I'm very excited about that. I'll start planning that out probably in January. So yes, the quarter tree. Yes. Oh my lord, yes. Duty's down for all that. All right, so I downloaded the video. We can watch that tomorrow. We'll watch that tomorrow. All right, let's get back to the content. So, like I said, I debated posting that video. I felt kind of bad, but, it is DSP. What are you going to do? Alrighty, so let's move on to the next subject here. So let's see what happened yesterday. So, we did talk about Phil crashing out, claiming he was going to sue Detractors, which we know that that's never going to happen. TJ, oh man, my hometown holds a Japan culture celebration for cherry blossom. That's very nice. That's awesome. I went down to Washington. Washington DC has the beautiful cherry blossom things. Very nice. So if you ever get a chance, you're close to Washington DC, I would recommend going there to the Capitol. It's beautiful. I went there a couple years ago just to see it. It's very nice.
I need that money.
Manila Toaster, thank you for the $1.99. Much appreciated.
Go to the Inori Shrine in Kyoto. Yeah. It's beautiful.
I will. I'm planning to do the whole island, like the whole Japan. I'm not just going to stay in Tokyo. We're going to be hitting all the centers. So what I might do is I might rent like one place for like 3 or 4 days, and then we'll go to the south, rent a place down there for a couple days. Yeah, so we'll do it good. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably film. I'll film and record some stuff. You won't see me, but at least you'll see the sites. Maybe I'll post it up on my YouTube channel. So there you go. And maybe I'll meet PewDiePie. I can't wait to meet PewDiePie. If I meet PewDiePie, I'm going to take a picture of him and post it. I'm going to make a quick little video on YouTube, and I'm going to post it. And I'm going to get PewDiePie to say, DSP is an e-beggar. Watch. I'm going to get him to say that. Or he's going to hold up a sign that says, DSP get a job. Guarantee you right now, if I see PewDiePie, he's going to hold up a sign that's going to say, DSP get a job. I'm calling it right now, folks. Dead serious. All right, yes, I'll be trolling Phil in Japan. Yes. All right, okay, let's go. And no, I know some of you guys are going to say, oh, dude, he's only trying to go to Japan because that's... No. My daughter is in the anime. If you guys know, she loves anime. She loves cosplay. She's always wanted to go to Japan. She loves Japanese culture, So she's always wanted to go to Japan. So she's graduating college next year. So I told her, what does she want? She said she wanted to go. She wanted to visit Japan. So I said, sure, no problem. So there you go. Yes, I'm gonna have him hold up a sign with RGB lighting on it. Alrighty, let's get into it. Let's do the next thing here. All right, so DSP crashes out over criticism is gaming setup. That actually was pretty funny. That was Phil going off about a stupid TV and PC setup, which I find ironic. Let's watch this one because this one's ironic. This is a man who spent years shitting on people for following a formula, right? Phil always loves to shit on people that do things that actually work. You know, like maybe hashtag their videos, game the algorithm, thumbnails, you know, clickbait titles. Phil shits all over that. And one of the other things he loved to shit on is people, PC gamers that had dual monitors and all that. He loves to shit on everyone. You know, oh, everyone does it the same and they're idiots. I do it different. Sometimes, Phil, when you do things differently, maybe you're just the idiot. You know what I mean? Because there are proven methods of doing things that work, right? They just are. Like, right now, my setup is right here. I got my gaming PC, it's robust. I got 2 big-ass monitors sitting right here. I can see everything. I have my chat flowing easily. I'm not turning to the side like a moron looking at a television to see what's going on, squinting. No, it just makes sense to have dual monitors, right? But of course, no, Phil has to shit on it because I guess he can't afford 2 monitors. And of course, you know, instead of just getting like two pretty decent, like mid-level monitors that may run like $250 a piece, of course, now Phil has to get the OLED, the 45-inch, that's going to run him $1,200, you know, gourmet monitors, because that's how Phil has to do everything. And since he can't afford it right now, of course, he has to shit all over everything. Don't worry, give him 3 years. In 3 years, he's going to be like, oh, I'm the new upgrade to the setup. I have a PC monitor now. Look at me. And then, of course, he'll retcon everything he ever said about fucking the PC setup. Let's watch this because he's an idiot.
Sound terrible, okay? And you'd have.
Oh, okay.
I'm. All right.
All right. Oh, by the way, too, just to let you know for my videos, because DSP had stated that if the only way it's transformative, do these clips, is if I'm telling a story or if I'm using it for comedic purposes. Duty's putting a joke in all of his videos, so I hope you guys love the joke. Let's see. What the fuck are you talking about? DSP has perfect setup, like an idiot. That's why he looks like Stephen Hawking when he's doing video games. GBRC, brother, thank you for the 5.
I need that money to pay my
Phil
bills.
is stupid and lazy.
Phil is too stupid and lazy to try anything new.
He is. And it's not even new. My thing is, there's just standard practices. You know what I mean? And the reason why they're standard is because they work. There's a reason why people use Shure mics. Because they're good streaming microphones, Phil. But no, Phil will shit on people and be like, oh, everyone's doing the same thing. Yes, you idiot. Why reinvent the wheel? Like when I upgraded my setup and I got a new microphone, I was like, all right, well, what's the microphone everyone's using? Oh, everyone's using the Shure mic? Okay, well, I'm gonna get a Shure mic. Because it just makes fucking sense. God, fucking idiot. It's kind of like the adage of when you don't know, like me, I didn't know about microphones. I had no fucking clue. I had a Yeti microphone, which was okay, you know, and I had no clue. I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? I have a low hum. Your mic has a low hum. Yeah, you know what? I think my cable. It's either my cable. Hold on a second. 1 second. All right, let me see. Hello. Testing. Yeah, I started getting the humming the last couple of days. I got to figure out what the fuck that is. My apologies for the humming. But you know, I didn't know. I had no fucking clue like what was good and what wasn't. So the first thing I did was I hit Google and then I hit YouTube and I found that, oh, everyone uses the Shure ESM mic. I said, oh, okay, not a problem. I'm going to buy the Shure ESM mic. And that's what I did. I didn't sit there and call everyone idiots for buying the same microphone. I just bought the same fucking microphone. All right, so let's keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail.
I'm not against.
Yeah, it's my birds. I'm sorry. My birds are in the background. Or no, it's not. It's the neighbor's kid that goes around squawking like a bird.
Against it. I think it would be a silly thing to do, but number one, all right, if I were to sing all night, like if that was the entire focus of a stream, I'd probably be shot vocally, okay, just to be honest. Number two, I'm not a great singer anymore. I was at one point when I was very young. I'm just not anymore. All right.
Speed this up a little bit.
So I think there's some stuff that I could do that would be fine, but a lot of it would sound terrible. Okay, and you'd have to be okay with that. And then number 3, I just don't know a lot of like music. You know what I mean? Like that night, that was like 80s, 90s night. Everyone was bringing up a song from like the 80s or the 90s, and I would sing it because that's the music that I know. It sure is bothering me. It's not sitting right.
Hold on a second. Maybe it's that.
Anyway, that's the music I know. I don't really know anything past.
I'm
like,
adjusting my
2000.
XLR.
So I don't know how successful a karaoke stream would be when you start bringing up modern. Hey, can you sing this song by Drake? No, I don't know the fucking song by Drake. I never heard it. I don't know anything from like the last 20 years. I pay no attention to that shitty music. So, you know, you'd have to be okay with that. Not someone contributes $5 and says, hey, sing that fucking Lil Nas X song. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what that is.
Such a hater.
So
Actually, you know what I think the humming
if it's
might
something
be?
you want, guys would want. It's a maybe, but it would have to be stuff that I know.
I think I know what the humming is.
I think that it works
Hold
better
on
when
a
I'm playing a
second.
game. Like if I'm driving a truck sim or I'm swinging at baseballs in MLB,
How's
then
that?
it makes sense because I'm singing while I'm doing something else. But if it's just focusing on the singing,
Is that better?
then it's like so much attention is on the singing that everyone's going to be disappointed because you're going to realize I'm not a great singer. You know? I'm just not.
How's that? I think I figured out what the humming was. Shout
How
out
did I
Begs
decide to
Bunny.
use a TV for gaming as opposed to a more traditional monitor setup? Because I was doing this before everyone had a traditional monitor setup.
Here it is.
I've been doing content for 17 plus years. I was doing it before there was the way you're supposed to do gaming content is you have a dual monitor setup and you sit at your gaming desk.
Mic or speakers is a grounding issue, duty.
It's a ground. No, I don't think it's what it is I have a fan going in. So I have a fan blowing air out of my office, and it's near my PC. I think that's the issue. And I have it plugged into the same outlet that I have my microphone plugged into. So that might be it. How does it sound now? Do you guys hear the humming now? Can I get a 1 in the chat if you no longer hear the humming? I don't want to be annoying because I know the humming is kind of annoying. The dildo is off. It's charging. Okay, no humming? Okay, yeah, I think it was that. So I shut off the fan. My apologies. I'm very sorry. All right, let's replay that here because he's going to start shitting on... Oh, look who it is. Oh, wait a minute. See, it's derailing. Here it is. All right. What happened? I thought I modded you, Foxy. Let's mod Foxy. All right. Before we go any further, hold on. Fox McFoxy is here. Everyone say hi to Fox McFoxy.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
I called you out the other day, brother. Where were you? I called you out on the stream. Not called you out like bad, but I wanted to get your opinion on you. It was during the stream where you called Phil out for wasting time. I think you said something like you wasted 45 minutes, whatever, of our time to do RGB lighting or some shit like that. And he didn't even read your thing. He counted it. He counted your donation, but he didn't even acknowledge it. And I wanted to get your thoughts on how'd you feel getting mistreated by DSP? That's how he is, man. I'm so sorry. All right. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and shit on you and be like, look, I told you so, but that's who DSP is, man. That's what he is. And when I try to tell folks, hey, you know, okay, you want to support Phil, hey, knock yourself out. You know, you have every right to support whoever you want to support. I don't care. I don't get bent out of shape when people support Phil. But, you know, I like to let people know this is what you're supporting. You know, when you give him donations and when he starts mistreating people, that's my thing. I don't mind when you give him donation, but when he sits there and starts wage quitting, he starts holding game hostages, he starts mistreating his viewers because he's not getting the donations he wants, that's what bothers me. It really does. It bothers me because it's like, why do you need to be a scumbag? Why do you need to treat your viewers like shit? Like, I understand if he wants to treat his detractors like shit and LARPer, fine, whatever. You know what I mean? I get that. But why are you going to mistreat the people that actually fund your lifestyle? That actually give you money? That if it wasn't because of them, it wasn't because of like people like Foxy McFoxy, he would be living in his mother's attic still. And that's what annoys me. All right, so Foxy McFoxy says, I feel like he's a scumbag. Yes, I agree. What pissed me off is that he couldn't say in the chat that he would be an hour. Of course not. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't respect your time. He had just a yes, always. He doesn't respect anyone's time because honestly, he probably feels like, you know what, you got nothing better to do, so just sit here and eat it. This is what he thinks of you.
Eat it! Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass.
Yeah. So, I guess in conclusion, McFoxy, I hope, you know, I got a feeling you were there because you did enjoy the content. I just hope you find a content creator that you enjoy. I just hope that for you, okay? Find someone who will treat you kindly, that'll be kind, you know, that'll be nice, that won't treat you poorly because he's not getting enough money. You know, there's plenty of streamers out there, man. There's plenty of people out there that stream better, that play games better, that are nicer to their viewers, you know. Yeah, and Greedy's right, brother. Greedy's right. You know, people that continuously give him money kind of enable him because he sits there, because Phil, in his eyes, he sees it as, oh, well, I'm hitting my goal. That means acceptance. Again, Phil looks at everything from the lens of how much money he makes. You know, he's a successful person because he makes money. You know what I mean? He's a nice person because he makes money. That's the only thing that he looks at. Foxy left, well, you know what I mean? What are you going to do? But anyway, Foxy, good luck. You're more than welcome to hang out here, brother. You can chill out here. I made you a mod just like everyone else. You know, I'm glad you stopped by and gave your whatchamacallit. I hope you're done with Phil. Okay, it's all, oh, there you go. It's all good. Unlike Phil, the internet is not the real. Yeah, and I get that, brother. I know that for most people, they're on the internet for entertainment. You know what I mean? I have a great life. Big ups, brother. And you know what, McFoxy, you're more than welcomed here. No one's gonna fuck with you. No one's gonna shit on you. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Just hang out if you want to be here. You're more than welcome. And I appreciate you coming in and actually, I appreciate you coming here and actually speaking up. Because I know the last time you came here, you called me out because of something. I forgot what you called me out for, because you thought I did something. And I corrected. Oh, the birdie thing, the early bird thing. You didn't have all the information about the early bird thing. So that was the last time you came here. We had a nice conversation and we were good to go. So again, you're more than welcome to stop here. If you don't want to hang here, that's cool. I'm pretty sure Raw Phil, if you want to watch DSP content, you can hang out with Raw Phil streams. That's always fun. There you go. All right, that's the Raw Phil segment. I mean, well, that's a Foxy segment. Let's see. Did you remove the part where Phil read out the guy saying the tip just to annoy Phil by claiming it was a fake tip? LOL. I don't know. It might be in here. This segment's like 10 minutes long. All right. Now that we derailed the content, let's go back. Big ups time. How you doing? Hey, it's time to go Zerk. Big ups to time to go Zerk. By the way, he is the gentleman that does the TikToks. He does the game journalist TikToks with Phil. So I posted a video the other day of his compilation. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to use those clips. I posted his channel. If you want to go give him a sub or check him out, they're extremely funny. I know he posts them on Twitter as well. Give him a like, give him a sub. He's a good dude.
Do gaming content is you have a dual monitor setup and you sit at your gaming desk and you have your webcam here and you have your halo light here and you have the lighting behind you here and here and your green screen is here.
I'm sorry,
I did it before all of those people. So my setup predates everything that they've done. Okay? I've always used a TV because my rationale is that when you enjoy gaming, you're not supposed to be sitting in front of a computer desk that's a few inches in front of your face with dual monitors, with headphones on, hanging over, squinting at a keyboard, playing like this. Oh, I'm so intense. I'm playing a game. I'm playing a game. No. Video games were always meant to be a living room experience where you're sitting back and you're relaxing in a comfortable chair or a couch, where you have open air, not headphones, open air, so you can actually hear the music or sound effects in an answer. It sounds like a theater setup. That's how it always was supposed to be. It's supposed to be a communal experience where someone can walk in and listen to you play or be a part of the experience, not a single player isolated experience at my PC like this.
Okay, Phil. Okay. I'm kind of with you as it relates to gaming, right? But you're not gaming, Phil, for yourself. You're gaming for video games. You're gaming for content. You're a content creator. So being a content creator, brother, you're supposed to make it enjoyable as possible. And again, using Phil's logic, he would still be using a video camera to record his gameplay. He stopped that, right? I mean, it took him forever to finally stop it, but he stopped that because he noticed that people were like, hey, idiot, do direct capture. Everyone else is doing direct capture, right? So again, this is just Phil being a contrarian. Everyone does it the same way. Everyone does it the correct way. But since Phil can't either afford it or refuses to change or just want to be an asshole about it, he has to tell you why his setup is better because it big fucking shit. Yeah? And big fuck. Who gives a shit that your shit predated? The fact that you would sit on stream and rant like this is amazing because it's like, dude, okay, maybe that's fine for back in, for 2009, but it's 2025. No one does that. Dude, the only people still doing this bullshit that Phil does is Phil, Cyrax, and who is that fat bastard that fell that said, anger's not the way of the Jedi? Oh, what the hell? Airsoft Fatty. These are the 3 people in the world that are doing it the way you're doing it, Phil. That should tell you something. Maybe you're not doing it right, okay? Maybe you should reconsider. Airsoft Fatty, yes. He's some obese guy that he's the redneck that lives in the South somewhere. But he still does direct capture because he can't afford a PC, like a powerful PC or a capture card or whatever. I don't know. And of course Cyrax. 3 people, Phil. But of course we're in the wrong. Let's keep going.
That's how it always was. That's how video games are mostly designed.
It is. That's why his fucking office is 18,000 degrees. Because he has to have all of this. Like he has his PC running. He has his gaming PC running to his monitor, and then running to his other PC where he records, and then it has all these fucking cables and switches, and then God forbid, the headphones. It's just a disaster. It would drive me insane trying to troubleshoot that bullshit. Cables all over the place. You don't need to do any of that, Phil. You can streamline your whole fucking setup. That's why when I have problems with my PC, I can literally figure it out in 5 minutes. Because I don't need to move, 8,000 pieces of equipment and try to troubleshoot what cable isn't feeding what system and vice versa.
Do you think when you're playing an epic set piece in the latest AAA game like the new God of War, right? Do you think that they designed it so that you could be headphones and squinting at your computer monitor right here playing like this? No. They're making it sound like a big movie theater, right? Big booming sound effects and a big orchestral sound effect. It's supposed to be in a big setup. That's the point.
No.
Now, can you do that on a computer monitor? I'm sure you can.
No, you can. You can, Phil. You can. I have 2 top-of-the-line fucking monitors right here when I game, and I put on the correct headphones, because, again, if you have a good set of pair of headphones, and you invest in a good pair of headphones, you can get that amazing experience that you're talking about. When I game, my experience is fucking epic, okay, Phil? And another thing, too, is typically, you want to be in a kind of closed area when you're gaming. You want to be in a closed area. You don't want to just be in some open-ass area where the sound just bounces all over the place. You want to kind of be confined so that you get that hitting you. You get those sounds. You get everything kind of right there in your face. I'm not squinting on my monitor. My monitors are huge. And they look great. And I love gaming on my whatchamacallit. And not only do I PC game, I have an Xbox Series X, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I have my PlayStation all connected to these monitors. And it looks great. No one's squinting. And I'm 50 years old. My fucking eyesight is fucked. I can't see shit. And I guess I still don't have any problems with it. Yeah, and if you really want, your PC, you can connect the Adobe set, speakers, and all that shit to your PC. And it sounds beautiful. It sounds amazing. But of course, no. Phil wants to buy some rinky-dink TV to fucking hang on his wall 20 feet away from his fucking computer. And then he wonders why it lags. He wonders why he has... he's an idiot. He's an idiot, brother. He just really is. And the worst part, too, is he loves to complain about the milliseconds in lag and all that shit. you know, maybe not having a TV so fucking far away, maybe, you know, having something with less milliseconds, delay millisecond or ohms, I think it is. You know, maybe doing that would give you that little edge that you always look for. Oh God. I mean, even my daughter has a streaming setup. She has a setup, you know, for her gaming and stuff like that. She has a PC monitor. Honestly, you could probably get it all in one. Yeah, you can.
And I'm not here.
But again, he has this mindset that is still 2010. It's 2025, man.
To sit here and crap on people who are solely PC gamers who've done that forever. But my experience is kind of a hybrid experience. Okay.
Well, no, hold on.
Big TV over here.
No. He has a Sony TV that it has HDMI 2.1. So he actually does get the 120 megahertz. He does that, but he doesn't even have the fucking HDMI 2.1 cable. He's still using the HDMI 2.0 cable. So what's the point of paying for the technology when you won't even fucking invest in a $20 cable to get the best experience? He literally has that. He spent the extra money for the 2.1 HDMI, but the idiot is fucking he didn't pay for the extra cables. He's using old cables, the old 2.1 cable, 2.0 cable.
In front of me. By the way, it's a low input delay TV. It's actually one of the best rated. That's why I got it. I looked into it and researched it, and it was very highly rated for very low input delay. Had way less input delay than any other setup that I've ever used.
That's a good point.
But I'm using all PC equipment that has very, you know, again, little latency, little delay and stuff. So I'm getting the best experience when I'm playing games. It's not like I'm playing on a laggy setup or anything like that. I'm not. All right. I have used headphones before, and I do use headphones for certain games. Like if I'm playing, you know, Call of Duty or Battlefield, I'm going to pop on headphones. But any other game, I'm going to just have my TV speakers.
Yeah,
and by the way,
Pyro,
my TV speakers on this TV are also great. And because the TV is against the wall.
Yeah, the one he bought, I forgot the whatchamacallit. I looked it up when he bought it. It has the HDMI 2.1. So it has the 121 FPS or MHz.
The sound resonates off the wall back at me and sounds kind of like a surround experience. Okay? That's pretty awesome. So, I like my setup. Okay? I'm happy with it. If anything, you know, yeah, could I have a slightly less input delay if I played on a monitor? Sure. But that would mean no big TV experience. That would mean having to get a different setup where I have a monitor here and a monitor there and you know, I don't really care. I don't want the monitor in my face. I prefer to not have something in my face, actually. I like the more open air setup that I have here. I think it's a better, more realistic experience for most games.
I'll check my email after the stream.
But again, what happens is one person did a setup and everyone, oh, that looks good. Everyone copied it. So then that's the standard. The standard is to have two monitors in your face. Your webcam's here. Your light is here or here. Your two key lights. You gotta have your backlight. You gotta have the certain set, the certain gamer chair. Remember how everyone has the same gamer chair? Everyone's the same fucking chair, same everything. If you don't have...
Which you have, Phil. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a gaming chair. That's a cheaper version of it, but that's a gaming chair. What's up, Midnight? What are you talking about? I love how... This is the reason why I clipped it, right? For years, how many times did he bring up RGB lighting? How many times did he bring up clickbait thumbnails? And he talked about how people were idiots for doing that, were stupid, they were gaming the system, it was a waste of time, he's not going to do that, blah, 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 right? How many years did he fucking spend doing that? Talking about that, right? And then when he finally got into a little bit of money, last year, he decided to do everything that he spent 12 or 13 years shitting on. He decided to do the same exact fucking thing. RGB lighting, to the point where he lost Foxy McFoxy, a person that was giving him money. He lost him because he decided that it was more important to waste an hour of his time trying to figure out RGB lighting than to actually interact with his chat and tell them, hey, I'm having some tech problems. Or how about this, Phil? Do it after the stream is over. Deal with it after the stream is over, brother. You can simply do that, okay? But no, Phil can't do that. So all that because he didn't like. I like monster cables, by the way. Monster cables are good. It really doesn't matter, to be honest. You can get the Amazon basic cable. They're fine too. Yeah, it really doesn't matter, honestly. Monster cables are good though. I like the Monster HDMIs. You know which ones are actually good? The ones you get from Comcast. So here's a little tip for you guys. Whether you have Comcast or not, right? Whether you have Comcast or not, you can always find an Xfinity or a Comcast store if you have one in your area. just go in there and tell them that you need a cable. They don't even look up your shit or anything. They give you cables and remotes without even looking it up. You could just go in there and ask them for an HDMI cable. And they do have the 2.1 cables and the 2.0 cables. Just go in there and they'll give you free cables. And those cables are great. They're actually really good. So just a public announcement. You want some free HDMI cables, just find yourself an Xfinity store.
Have that set up, you're doing it wrong. Wrong. If you don't have that set up, you're probably an individual who has a brain cell who thinks of itself rather than copying everyone else.
Drama, I see what you're doing.
How many people just ran out and got the exact same setup to copy everybody else?
Again, Phil, yes, because it works, you fucking idiot. It worked. That's the reason why people do it. It's aerodynamic. It works. You don't have to fucking... Like this idiot, when he streams, he has to turn his head to look at a monitor. Away from his chat. Away from his screen. Right now, when I'm streaming, right, I have two big-ass PCs right here, two monitors, and then I have a third monitor that I use for something else. It's one of the side ones, right? I just have it on the wall, just whenever I need it, right? So when I'm watching a video or streaming or playing a game... One monitor has everything that I want to look at, right? And then my other monitor has my chat. It has my YouTube chat. It has my Kick chat. It has my music. It has my channel when it's streaming. I have my Streamlabs up. Everything on one monitor in one little compartmentalized section where I can see everything in one fucking shot. I don't need a laptop to view super chats. I don't need another monitor to see chat. I don't need... No, and again, this is why this is optimal. This is the optimal setup, Phil. 2 monitors, 1 PC, and that's it. Again, he refuses to actually invest or learn. He'd rather just throw money at shit. He'd rather throw money at shit. Apparently one person, he used to watch one person that said, well, I have 2 PCs. One that records and one for gaming because I don't want lag. And for whatever reason, he thought that was a good idea. Instead of investing in one good PC that can game and stream and record at the same time, he didn't do that. So of course, this is him doing it his way. And when he does it his way, it's always stupid. It's very regarded. And again, there is a standard because typically the standard makes the most sense. Yeah, he's like a genius.
Okay.
I think this is the clip he said. By the way,
what was my best subject in school?
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I was good at every subject. I usually had straight A's, and I was the valedictorian of both my elementary and high school.
Okay, all right. Okay, we have confirmed. Detractors have confirmed that he was the valedictorian of his high school. What elementary school does valedictorian? I've never heard of any elementary school that had a valedictorian. Bueller? No, I have no idea what he's talking about here. Probably, yeah, he was a valedictorian of special needs. Well, I mean, he did go to school, and I think his college, I believe his college class was maybe like 150 people that walked down that year. So it wasn't a big school. I mean, I think when I graduated, there were like 1,000 people in my class that graduated. But Phil, I think his graduating class was maybe 100 or 150 people. It wasn't large. Oh, super regarded. I don't know. He gets an idea in his head. Yeah. Maybe his mom gave. I think maybe his mom gave him made him an award that said smartest little boy in school, and to him, he took that. Like he gatekept that in his brain that he was the valedictorian of his elementary school.
That's true. I'm not even kidding. Would I ever get a standing desk? Probably not. Why would I want to stand all day playing games? Cyber because I have my PC plugged into a 55-inch LG OLED TV. And mine's much smaller. Mine's what, 32? I think mine's 32 or 40. It's a small TV. It's not a huge TV by any means.
All right. I think he did one more rant. Hold on.
Most people play games for fun. It's different when you treat them like a business like yourself. Okay. I'll agree on that, Dark Chaos, but in what respect are you even saying that? Are you talking about my setup? No, I think that most people who have the setup, that's the PC setup, the dual monitors and everything, just because they have to be pro. Oh, I'm a pro. This is what pros do. They buy the dual monitors. They get the key lights. They do this. They do that. And I'm not. Like, I take it more like, I want to have an experience when I'm playing a new game. I want to have an experience that, number one, is the default intended experience by the game developers. And number two is going to be the experience that's likely the most common way that people will experience the game. Most people who buy a game are not going to have the professional streamer setup. Okay? They're not. They're going to be sitting in their living room, turning on the game and playing it for an hour a night when they have a chance to squeeze it in.
Okay, Phil. All right. So let's look at that. You just said right now that your intention is to have an experience the way the developers intended it. All right. So if that's true, and a game is on PC, right? The assumption is that if it's on PC, it's going to be optimized for monitors, right? It's going to be optimized for monitors. That's the reason why when you fire up your PC and you fire up a game, it gives you the option to either do full screen, window, and a couple other different options, right, Phil? Now, again, that's for PCs. That's for PC monitors, not for television. So your argument holds no weight right there. If what you're saying is you want to do the experience that the developers wanted you, then you play it on monitor, okay? Especially if it's a PC game. If you're playing a PlayStation or Xbox, whatever, fine. But if you're playing PC games, the intention that the developers wanted you to do is actually to play it on monitors, right, Phil? Everybody say bye to Begs Bunny. Alrighty, it just annoyed me because of course it's Phil trying to, make himself better or make himself better than everyone else. We know he isn't. The other video that I wanted to watch, but it's a little long, is of course Phil, ranting about YouTube and the changes. I'm not going to get into that because yes, that is a real thing, by the way. Real quick, I want to do a public announcement. If you are on YouTube right now, so YouTube had
I need that money.
Laughing Man, brother, thank you for the 5.
It's so weird a valedictorian can't brush his own hair.
No, of course not. Mommy has to do that for him. But I mean, that's a little bit more of his mom. His mom was a smother, not a mother. She smothered him, so that's probably more due to that. And of course, Phil likes anyone to do anything for him. You know what I mean? Trust me, Kat probably brushes his hair. I'm pretty sure she combs it. Laughing Man, brother, thank you for the 5. So real quick, public announcement. YouTube actually made a change to their code about 2 weeks ago, and it is impacting a lot of people. I've noticed, for me, my views are down. Not significantly, but they're down. And I don't know if it's that they're down because it's the way it's showing or what I'm getting into in my actual analytics. So when I look at right here, this Suikoden video right here that I posted 15 hours ago, it has 3.2 thousand views. When I go into my YouTube studio, it actually has 6,000 views. And then what I did was I did a breakdown of my videos for the day. And I noticed it's much higher than what YouTube is actually reporting it out. So I don't know if there is an issue with how it's counting views versus what you're getting for revenue or whatever. The revenue hasn't changed at all for me. I'm still getting whatever I was getting, for ad revenue, whatever. That's not changing. It's just the way the view thing count. So some people went out and said, oh, it looks like they made a modification. So if you go to your YouTube channel settings, there's a setting in there called restrictive content. And apparently YouTube activated that for everyone. So if your settings are restrictive content, it's going to remove a whole lot of a lot of videos for you. It's funny, I went in for my thing, I shut off I shut off the I turned on the restricted view, and all these videos that I had on my feed were gone. They didn't show them because they felt like, oh, this had controversial bullshit or whatever. Yeah. I had curse words or whatever. So I then shut it back off, and then I saw the videos. So if you feel like you're not getting enough content or whatever, or you're not seeing some of your creators that you like to watch, just go into your settings and shut that restrictive mode off, and you should be good. So public announcement. That's right. Let's get Duty video up to 100. Yeah, let's get them hypes going up. That's another thing they're doing, the hype thing. Yeah, you can always hype up a video. So yeah, if you're missing content from folks, it's probably that restrictive mode shit. Just shut it off. You should be good. Alrighty. So what else happened? So Suikoden, he didn't hit the goal. He was upset. He wasn't happening. We might get a wage quit there. Stay tuned for that, brother. Seriously. What's up, Ripper? How you doing? Rejoice, the end is near. It's getting close. All right, now we have some Kino Casino content. So the first video we're gonna watch is we're gonna watch the breakdown. So Kino Casino breakdowns DSP pathetic downfall since the king snaking. Now this video specifically looks at a chart that someone posted on YouTube, and it did a breakdown of Phil's support prior to Kino Casino, well, during the Kino Casino arc and after. And oh my lord, you're gonna see how bad it is. Let's watch the video. It's pretty good, and then it has some other stuff. The clip is like 12 minutes long. It's not that long. Let's watch it. This is from Kino Casino last night, and after I think this, I still fell asleep. So it wasn't their fault. It was just dude, he was tired.
Alrighty, guys.
Real quick, I'm so sorry. So that intro, I just wanted to show you something real quick. So the intro earlier that I posted at the beginning, that's not mine. That came from Kino Casino. Apparently this person right here, Song of the Key of CWC, they create some of the intros for Kino Casino. I just borrowed that. I just borrowed it. So I thought it was funny, the Andy one, and wanted to play it. So shout out to Song in the Key of CWC. I'm going to link their channel and their stuff to this stream, so if you want to check them out, they do a lot of intros and all that for Kino and whatever, so shout out to them.
Alrighty, guys.
Whoa, it's time for the DSP segment of the
tough.
show.
We always say this. It's tough, but guys, it's tougher. It's not going good.
It's tough for Phil out there
right now.
Phil's having a really hard time. So we're going to start off in our miscellaneous Phil folder with a graph that really illustrates the downfall of Phil and where he's at right now. So if we go into Phil.
Real quick, Pot of Greed, you posted on Kick. He was homeschooled. No, he wasn't homeschooled. He went to a high school. He went to I think it was St. Ambrose or something. It was a Catholic. It was a private school Catholic. That's where he went to school. He wasn't homeschooled. And then for college, he went to some rinky-dinky college called Fairfield or something in Connecticut. So no, he wasn't homeschooled. He wasn't.
And the miscellaneous. Yep. There we go. So let's start here. So this is his week of September 1st through the 5th, last year with the Kino Casino versus this year without the Kino Casino. You see, during the casino arc, he made almost $2,000 in tips that week, $1,986 in tips, of which he basically kept all of it. It's like a very minimal processing fee on PayPal, and he brought in $898 in super chats for a grand total of nearly $3,000. Well, post casino, he only made $369 in tips, representing an 81% drop. And super chats are down 25% as well.
And someone said that's still too much. Don't you worry.
Money to pay my bills.
Jane, thank you, brother, for the one, brother. I much appreciated. Thank you for the £1 pound. And as you guys know, pounds are worth more than dollars. So big up. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. So I want to give credit to the person who did this. This, I believe, was G Gannon. He posted this, so I did want to get. He's a really good YouTuber. He actually does dollar breakdowns. He counts all the contributions. He does a weekly breakdown. It's really good. I believe it's him. It's either him or H-Bomb, but I think it was Jay Gannon. If I get it wrong, my apologies. But what they do is they've been looking at breakdowns like week to week, and this was apparently the September 1st to the 5th breakdown. They compared 2024 to 2025. Now you guys remember that Kino Casino and the whole Phil thing was pretty hot back then. And what they post is tips and super chats. Now at that time he wasn't streaming on Kick, so it was just super chats and tips. So for tips, like he stated, he made almost $2,000 in tips in 2024, that week of September 1st. Super chats he made $898 for a total of roughly $3,000. He made about almost $3,000, which is a lot for Phil. I mean, before Kino Casino, he wasn't making $3,000 a week. It took him literally 2 weeks to make $3K, 2.5 weeks, right? And then for 2025, oh my, he has been tanking, and this isn't anything new. This has been occurring since like May, where his support is tanking. Now, I talked about this for the longest. The reason why the tips are so low is because the tips were replaced by super chats. When Phil stopped harping on super chats and he was like, just give me whatever, I don't care. And the mere fact that detractors were pounding it really hard and saying, if you tip Phil, he gets your information. So when Phil kind of gave his dents the option and basically said it was okay to super chat me versus tip me, a lot of his supporters started super chatting because it's just easier to super chat someone versus giving them a tip. So when you look at this context, you got to also remember that for PayPal, I think they take a small percentage. What do they take? 1%, 2% or something like that, and then a processing fee of like 47 cents or whatever it is. It's not a lot. It's a small cut. YouTube takes 30%. They take 30% out of the watch. So for 2025 here, for the week of September 1st to the 5th, he made $369 for tips. And then for super chats, $675. Now, he does have Kick. Kick has been abysmal. Like, I think Jay reported out that for that week, I think he may have gotten 16. He got like 16 subs total. 16 subs. Man, that's bad. I don't care how Phil cuts it. Now, you want to say, why is Phil Wage quitting everything and why is he so upset? This is why. Because his support is just dwindled, man. It's been really bad. Now, I'm not going to say that they don't whale out. It's partly why he now does 2 marathons a month, you know, because he's trying to make up for that money. And there are times where he puts out the whale call and then he does make, you know, $300 or $400 on one stream. Partly because, you know, you get someone like from the locale live, you know, stream that comes on and whales out on Phil or Premp, who gave him, you know, almost $1,000. So he's, you know, he's making some money there because of that. But how long is that going to really last? I mean, how often is Phil going to have to rely on some dent to come in and drop massive amounts of support on him? It's not going to work. You know, you really can't count on that. So the difference here is 81% is support. It's not good. Phil, it's not good for you, brother. It really isn't. So if you're wondering why is Phil acting this way, this is it. And I think I talked about this back in April. I really believe that Phil filed an extension on his tax, and the payment is due come October. I believe that's when the payment is due, and I think that's why he's all stressed the fuck out about money. He has a tax bill that's due, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to pay it. Of course, that's my... Thank you, Ben. Thank you for confirming. I think that's me looking at it, because we know that the money that came in for the Kino Casino arc was a lot. We calculated, I think back in April, we calculated that his tax bill was like an extra $10,000. I think it was about $9,000, just based on basic calculations. His tax bill was going to increase by about $8,000 or $9,000. And we know Phil, if Phil's making a monthly payment for his taxes, which I doubt, that monthly payment's probably going to be the same monthly payment every month until the end of the year when he figures out, oh shit, I didn't pay enough, and then he's gonna drop a payment. Last year's a little different because it's not, a couple $100 or $1,000. It's like $9,000. So I think that's what has him a little panicked. I think his tax guy told him, you owe $9,000 or $10,000, and he didn't have it, of course, because he was too busy spending it on RGBs.
It's going down.
It's going down bad. He's missed 5 of the last 6 goals. Here we see in the month of August, here is his airtime on his show broken down. We see that begging makes up 21% of all airtime on the DSP show. Which means that one out of
I really do. I need that money to pay my
bills.
bills.
This is a good chart.
I'll say it forever. DSP is a hermaphrodite. He fucks himself constantly and THX to Wolverine doll iceberg. I know DSP life and history better than my own.
I agree with you 100%, brother. He just always does. He shoots himself in the foot, and he refuses to modify ever. Just refuses to modify because he's pig-headed. He's pig-headed and lazy, and that's a bad combination. You know what I mean? If you want to be pig-headed, that's one thing. Because even if you're pig-headed, you eventually wake up and say, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is stupid. I need to change course. But when you're pig-headed and lazy, that's not a good combination, brother. Drama, I did see you post this. Can you tell me what this is? I'm not going to click on it right here because it's just going to pop up on my stream. If you could tell me what this is, maybe I can pull it up and we could talk about it.
I need
Deported Sicilian Gamer. Thank you, brother, for the too, brother.
If that chart is real, that's hilarious.
It is. It's pretty. Like, I know. Okay, this might be a little tism. Duty has a little bit of tism himself, but there are certain people that track certain things, and they're good at tracking this information. And yes, they go back and they check this information. They cross-reference it. And big ups to Raw Phil for having the entire podcast, so they're able to calculate this information. This is pretty accurate. I mean, it may not be 100% accurate, but it's pretty accurate. Based on all of the consumption I do of DSP, it's pretty accurate. He made a video on DSP, sure, pretty much DSP in the wild. Okay, all right, Drum, thank you, brother. I'll check it. I'll check it out after the stream. Okay. Again, if you guys have videos that you guys would like me to watch before a podcast, just shoot me an email or a DM or whatever. I'll take a look at it and then we can play it on the show. Right. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know, Drama.
Every 5 seconds, he's begging. We then see that
it is camping.
Shout out, which I consider to be a part of the begging, to be honest, where you're thanking the people for donating, represents a further 16% of all Phil content. So between the begging and thanking people, you know, for giving him money when he begged, there's 37%.
ABT, it's already being done, by the way. There is a detractor that's actually using Chat GPT to summarize that information. So it is being done. I don't know enough about it. I don't know who specifically is doing it, but there is someone that's going in and using Chat GPT to upload Phil's video. And they ask specific questions like how many times is he begging? How many times did he do this? And they actually have that breakdown. I don't know enough about it. I haven't really been following it, but I know it's out there. I know it's out there. I know that. I think That Being Said talked about it. All talked about it. And I've seen it a few times on Twitter. So, yes.
Of the airtime of the entire show.
It's this whole part of the graph, folks. Look at that.
The most shameful of all.
You would have done
the
it.
schedule
Hey, man,
takes
knock it
up 12%.
Oh my god.
Over 1 of every 10 seconds on this show is Phil talking about his schedule. What's happening on the next shows and throughout the week. Meaning that between begging, shout outs, and the schedule, which is all just worthless garbage, you're looking at 49% of the show is just complete non-10. Now, that's like half. You ask yourself, is the Q&A really content? Because that makes up 19%. And then you look at like actual show, and this is where like when Phil tries to say that he puts in more effort than us and works so hard, only 8% of his podcast is doing the news or reacting to trailers.
So that sliver right there, folks.
Yes. So 92% of his show is complete non-10 that required no preparation or effort whatsoever.
What's DSP background?
That is just when he leaves, and it's just the background.
That's dead air. That's dead air.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, age verification on YouTube rant.
Yeah, he ranted about, you know, how age verification on YouTube is bad.
Okay.
That took up 2%. It was such a long and autistic rant by Phil that it took up 2% of all airtime during the entire month.
More than the actual show.
Yeah. It was 1/4 of the total amount that he actually covered news and gaming and trailers and stuff like that. But even crazier is the fighting game community rant was 3%. So that was an even longer and more insane. Imagine like 3% of all your.
Will, no. We're dissecting. This is just a clip of Kino Casino. I don't restream people's content. Like I don't play Kino Casino entirety. No, I just have certain clips that we're talking about. I'm here. I apologize. I was responding to email. I'm just letting this flow a little bit so you guys get the content of the video, William.
Airtime during the month went to one rant.
That's fun.
We need to get Onk off the mic. He needs to retire. He's done.
But
all right.
Whoever made this is fucking like autistic.
You
Shout
don't
out
say.
to all the autistic people, brother. It is,
Okay, so
man.
here we have, this is what Phil has had to resort to in his
Sometimes you need
begging.
a little bit of tism.
This is so sad, bro. And he's reverting back. And this is what people don't understand about the long grand scheme of the Kino Casino arc, is that Phil had a temporary boost, a temporary resurgence where he was allowed to believe for a period of 8 months that people actually liked him, that he was going to be financially secure, that things were going to turn around and he'd be able to pay off his bills and his taxes. He was led to believe that he actually had friends that liked him and would have his back. And just slowly, all of that is being taken away from Phil. So it leaves him even more depressed and defeated and broken than when he first started. What he's realizing now is he's now...
Yeah, I like Worski. I know a lot of people that's not... Worski's really isn't his cup of tea. He just... I find him to be funny. Like I think he adds a very unique flavor to the combination of him and PPP.
The fuck up.
But I've seen some of his
Either
content.
subscribe, donate, or
and
get the
you're
fuck
talking
out.
about tism, brother. Worski has a little bit of tism as well, which is okay. I think we all have some tism. He got Worski. We need the Spider-Man meme where the two Spider-Man people are pointing at each other. But yeah, this point real quick about Phil being sad of not having friends. I think that's kind of true. I think it is. I think when he initially pursued the Kino Casino arc, I think what it was he just wanted to felt rich. That's all it was. I think that was his intent. I don't think it really was money. I don't think it was any. I think he just wanted to punch Rich in the mouth, and he knew he couldn't do it himself. So what's up, LSD? I don't. So he knew that he needed someone else to help him do it, or actually do it for him, and that's why he reached out to Kino Casino and made that collab and that friendship, right? After that, when he realized he did the whole, Kino Casino react to Rich's stream, which that was just all Kino. Phil just stood there and nodded like an idiot, and then at the end he took away Rich's chip. That's all he did, right? He made what, $3,500 on that stream, and he saw, oh shit, I'm getting $3,500 to do drama content, and then I have these two guys that have my back, and I don't have to. I think that was the two motivating things for this collaboration and why he wanted to continue doing it. But at a given point, when PPP started going after detractors, he went after me. He tried to get, Phil to do a whole bunch of content with different content creators.
I need that money.
I think he felt like, oh, these guys are my friends.
Duty, good luck on your driving test tomorrow.
Thank you, brother. What was today, brother? And duty passed. I appreciate it. Derek's driving test is tomorrow, brother. Thank you, Cam, for the 5. I always appreciate your messages, asking me about my driver's license. It's much appreciated. So then I think after the whole Rich review tech US shit starts, Rich the felting and all that, and when PPP started sending their Kino started sending viewers to Phil streams. And, he was getting 300-400 viewers. He was making some money. I mean, at that point, remember, he was making $400 or $500 per stream. He saw the money. He saw that, he had someone in the middle of the night that he can DM and send paragraphs to. And, PPP was trying to, gaslight him. And he would let him, he would tell him what he wanted to hear. He's like, oh my God, I have everything I want. I have money. I have friends, and yeah, I can be an asshole. Because ultimately, too, I think Phil loves to be an asshole. Like, if he didn't have any... So if there were no consequences for DSP being an asshole, that would be his go-to. He would just be an asshole. He would be an asshole. He wouldn't give a fuck what he said. Like, if there were no ramifications for what he said on stream, or what he said to his viewers... He would literally tell everyone to go fuck themselves every 5 minutes, and he wouldn't give a fuck. He really doesn't care. That's just the type of person he is. Deep down, that's who he is. And I think he felt like, for the most part, Kino Casino allowed him to be that person, And when they pulled the rug, underneath him, it hurt him to the core. He lost his friends.
On passing the test. No easy feat
Thank
as
you.
we get older.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yes, it's very difficult. Yes, being my age with my vision, the driving test can be difficult, but duty did pass. Much appreciated. Thank you, brother, GBRs. So I think really that's what's going on here, and he's still bothered by it. I think he's accepted the fact that the money's gone. I think he's accepted that, but I think he's still having difficulty accepting that his friendship is no longer there. And the thing was, I think I said this when it happened. When he decided to do the whole, what's up, Pip? How you doing? When he decided to take the tack that he was going to do the whole 666 podcast and say that this was some Machiavellian plot against PPP and Kino Casino, right? I said to myself, well, the first thing I said to myself was, he's insane. He's an idiot. He's insane. But then I thought about it and I said, all right, what would I do if I was in that position? Like, how would I have addressed it? You know, me being Phil and Kino being Kino. I said to myself, what I would have done was I would have gone the sympathy route. Like, I would have gone on stream and said, hey guys, yeah, these guys insulted me, they lied to me, they mistreated me. I'm not going to you know, expose my DMs or whatever, but there was a lot of stuff in there that, you know, I trusted them and it just didn't work out. You know, go the sympathy route. I mean, because he loves to be a sympathetic core anyway, so he might as well just go that route. And even though, yes, Detractors and Kino and everyone would have shit all over him, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with YouTube. YouTube's being a detractor. Just resub mechanic, brother. It's just YouTube being YouTube. My apologies for that. So, you know, Detractors, Kino would have shit all over him, but I really think he may have come off as sympathetic. You know what I mean? Like, there would have been people that would have been like, oh, that's pretty fucked up. They did that. And if Kino would have leaked the DMs, it would have been even better for him. But he decided to do the most retarded thing, to leak all their DM conversations, and then, you know, claim that this was some big plot, some big brain plot that he was doing for the last 2 years. And he came off poorly and terribly, and people mocked him. So to recap, this is what he lost. He lost money. He lost friendship. He lost an attack dog in Kino Casino. He lost content. He lost opportunities. Because when he did this shit, when he did this whole snaking thing, like, think of being another content creator. Like, think, I don't know, Early Bird. Let's use Early Bird, right? Early Bird has 100,000 subs, right? And she gets a DM from Phil, and she doesn't know too much about him, but she thinks, oh, this could be a nice collab. And then she sees all the shit that happened, and of course she's gonna know about the whole Kino level 666 podcast bullshit and all that. No one's gonna want to touch you. What content creator in their right mind would ever want to do anything with you? The only people that would want to ever do anything with you are these small time people like Cyrax TV and Gahul Gayhole, these losers, you know, with no views, no subs, no nothing. Hey sweets, how are you? With no nothing, with no clout, no nothing. Those are the only people. And you know, you got other folks, you know, out there in the sector, in the vortex, that would want to do content with you. But anyone that's serious about streaming is going to look at you and say, no, thank you. Nope, I'm good. I don't want my channel being swamped. I don't want people shitting on me because of an association with you. And that's why you lost a lot more than simply just, you know, some money and some viewerships. You lost all those things. Friendship, clout, content, the opportunity to collab with any like other people. You lost all that. So yeah, no one wants to touch you, brother. You're known for two things. You're known for beating off on stream, and you're known for being, you know, for the king snake. Those are the two things that are going to be on your tombstone when you pass away, brother. 10 years from now, if Phil's still streaming, people are still going to be memeing about the 666 podcast and the king snaking, and of course him jerking off. And there's nothing he can do about it. There isn't anything he can do about it. And I think, dude, that's why he's potentially thinking about collabing with Keemstar, in the hopes that maybe he'll get a few of their dents to come over and start supporting. So, for money. It's all about money now for Phil.
Regressing back below the mean. This is kind of like in Flowers for Algernon, where they took
Yes.
the retard and they gave him like the brilliance of like being a genius, but then he slowly like reverted back to being retarded.
Yeah.
This is like similar level of existential punishment for Phil, and he's aware of it the whole time as his money drains away little by little.
Well, it's like a good, I think it's like a quartering. Being a multi-millionaire, growing, this, that, and everything's just being pulled away from him.
Yes.
But this is sadder. Who would you rather wake up as? DSP or quartering?
Oh, quartering.
Yeah,
Quartering, 100%.
right?
Yeah, I'd say.
Because he could at least turn it around, you know, I guess.
Well, I mean, he could stop digging a hole and actually, you know, like take care of himself. You know? I don't know.
Yeah, the quartering actually can turn it around. He just needs to stop wasting money and make his content semi-interesting. But it's not like the entire internet or world despises the quartering. I mean, people are mocking him and laughing at him because he's kind of turning into a bit of a low-cal, but he can still turn it around. Unlike Phil, there's no turning around for Phil. There's nothing he can do. Like, he even says it himself. What's the hate behind the quartering? I think well, I don't hate the guy. I think the issue with the quartering is he's becoming DSP with the begging. He's constantly shilling his coffee. Half of his streams are about support and money and people buying his coffee. So he's turning a bit into DSP when it comes to begging and support. Like, it seems like a third of his fucking content is talking about money. So that turns off a lot of people. Did you laugh at Dave saying that he wasn't going to roll over goals? Oh, yes, we'll get into that. That's right. Rolling over goals is back on the menu, folks. That's right. Phil did move the goalpost yet again. We're going to talk about that, John. We are. That's probably going to be the last clip we get into. But yes, that's coming up, brother.
Right now, yes. All right, it always works, so we'll do it again. Let's get our first tip of the day, and let's get...
He has to be able to say, he goes, this always works. It rarely ever works. Like, it has like a 90% fail rate, I would say, or higher.
This gimmick right here needs to fucking die. I can't stand it when he does it. It's just so annoying. Because what it does is just, it makes Phil even more punchable. Like, you know, he already has a punchable face. Makes him more punchable.
But
did you see today he showed his foot?
Well, he's done that regularly.
He lifted it in
How many goes?
Yeah.
I don't know, brother.
I know.
don't know.
One more side.
I do have an update. I do have an update. Thank you for reminding me, Javi. Remember I mentioned the other day, like 2 weeks, about a week ago, about a potential sponsor for the Meaningful Podcast? I got some news on that. October. Yes. October. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, it's not like a full sponsorship thing. I'm gonna get a check for doing 5 reads. So I have to do the agreement initially that they want to do is they want me to do 5 reads. So do like 5 ad placements on either of my stream. I think they want 2 videos and 3 streams or something like that. So if all goes well and we're good to go, October. Yes. So we might have I might have to modify my stream and take my right corner and do ad placement. So what's a read? It's an ad read. So I'll come out and I'll say something funny about, man, you know, I really love coffee, but the coffee these days have been crappy. Except for now. And then I'll promote and shill.
I really do.
I'll shill the coffee. I'll tell everyone how great it is.
I will be surprised if he starts rolling over goals after he made that stupid football metaphor and just him being greedy.
Yep, exactly. Yes. And we'll get into that, brother. Don't want to spoil it. Thank you, Coffee, at the $4.99. But yes, Phil decided to put his fat foot in his mouth and talk out of his ass. And then lo and behold, an hour or two later, you know, he changes everything up like he always does. But that's just DSP in a nutshell. Thank you for the $4.99. So yes, an ad read. An ad read will be just me telling everyone how it's the greatest coffee ever. And I'll try to get people to go. And then they have to look at the video or the stream, give me credit for it, and then I'll get a check after the 5 read. So, and then if it goes well, then they might, you know, they'll keep. No, it's not coffee brand. No. It's an independent coffee brand. I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to get in trouble. I've been told not to really kind of talk about it. Like I can mention it, but I can't really talk about going on. Did you hear Keem retiring? He said that a couple years ago. He's not gonna retire. He's still making good money. You know, I doubt it. You know, he might pull back from actually doing content, but the whole behind the scenes thing, he's gonna keep doing that. So No, not Folgers. It's an independent coffee brand. It's sold online. It's sold through Amazon. That's all I gotta say. So, yep. So October coming up, brother. Coming up. So you know what you guys have to do, right? You guys have to buy all the coffee.
I need that money to pay my bills.
Duty in your coffee.
Duty in my coffee. Yes. Thank you, Laughing Man, for 2. So when I do it, you guys are gonna have to click on the link and buy all the coffee up, and then make sure to tell them that Duty sent you, so I can get some more ad revenue.
Is a trait of autistic people, by the way.
On kick right now at this very moment.
Hey, Happy, how are you? It's good seeing you too,
bruh. He's holding.
Oh,
the mic.
I will.
He's holding it.
I will.
Family Guy joke.
Yes, for real.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, how long can he hold his finger up there?
Folks.
And he doesn't get anybody, dude.
Everyone.
It's so sad.
Everyone, let's make something really funny. As many of you
Make my
as you
own
can,
coffee. No,
throw
it's
one
expensive
sub.
to make coffee.
I'm gonna
slide.
I'm gonna slide our subs over that when he plays, and let's see if we can get.
Let's see if we can get subs during this period of time. We might crash and burn
No,
on
no.
this
We
one.
might lose, right?
We might.
No, quartering coffee. No, everything I've read from it, everyone says it's just mid coffee. I love Lavazza coffee. Hopefully that doesn't get me in trouble, but I love Lavazza. If I can get a Lavazza sponsorship, I would do it for free. Like if Lavazza came to me and said, "Duty, we want you to be a sponsor," I'd be like, "Yo, I'll do it for free."
Lose and see if we can.
I'll do it for free. You don't have to pay me anything. Matter of fact, I'll pay you.
Get one sub before Phil does here.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This very moment.
Oh boy. Oh no!
Somebody.
Oh!
Please.
Oh! Grab Lipinski for a sub.
Keep going.
There's a lot of subs.
All right, they start screaming about subs. I know people don't like it when they go like that. Belong.
A membership for a super chat or a tip
Right now.
That was.
Oh
that was funny.
no, bro!
It's still
How
going.
many,
It's
how
still
many
going.
was that, Phil? I think that might have been more money than you made all day, Phil. To be honest, Real Sneed
good.
1
I
for
like
a sub,
Duncan
H what up
It's
for
all
a sub, Suffering Overdue for a sub, DSP is bald for 5, Dice Trail for 1, Conspiracy of Everything for 1, Aspartame 5 pad 200, 99 nights, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So that was an entire DSP goal.
Big ups for Kino for making that money. You know, Duty doesn't mind when
money.
people
I
make
really
money,
do. I
so
need that
shout
money
out to them.
Pay my bills.
Stupid football
GBRC.
metaphor, would that be Phil moving the goalpost? No, Phil
Yes.
sounds good, get it, shave.
Exactly.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Exactly, GBRC. Thank you for the 5. If you don't know what we're talking about here, Phil opened up his mouth
I need
about
that money.
goals,
I really do. I need
and he
that
used
money
a very
for my
stupid
bills.
football analogy.
Burt Reynolds in
Yeah.
Porky and the Bandit. Coming soon to theaters.
Yes, he does look like Burt Reynolds. He does, the NPC Walmart, the Walmart NPC that is DSP. Nick, brother, thank you for the 5. Much appreciated. All right, so I think this is the end of the clip. I'm just going to back out of it because I don't think there's more there. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good video. I did like that breakdown. I'm probably going to do my own video about support on Phil because I've been keeping all of his financial data for, I think so, for 4 years almost. I have data on him. And I want to do a compare of 2025 to 2024. I know just looking at it, he's off. He's off by about $10,000. So if you compare what he made 2024 to 2025, he's off by about 10K. And he still has what, 4 months to go? Or 3 months to go? So yeah, I mean he's gonna make more than what he made in 2023, but less than what he made in 2024, for sure. But you know, if you look at the numbers, just looking at them, he's close to back to what he was making back in 2023. He's making roughly about $120,000. And I think for the Kino arc that year he made 140. Last year he made 140. I think he made 135, something like that.
I need that money. I really do.
So he did make a little bit more money.
Can we look forward to football sandwich analogy?
Yes. Oh yes, definitely, brother. We can because of course, you know, Phil needs to beat everything. You know, he beats everything to death. So yes, we'll hear more of those, and especially when people were telling him stop using football analogies and use sandwich shop analogies. You know, he's just going to be a pig-headed bastard and start making everything about football. But thank you, Pigpen. I do appreciate the brother. Thank you. Let's see here. All right, so we did that one. Oh, let's watch the wage quit. All right, so here's the wage quit, folks. All right, so, all right, I don't have the clip where Phil talks about the football analogy. So I'll summarize real quick the football analogy. So I think on Suikoden, was it Suikoden? I don't know if it was Suikoden. You know what? Let's watch this clip. I'll summarize it after the fact. And if we can find the clip where he gave the football analogy, we'll talk about that. I don't think it's in my clip though. You know what? Let's watch Memology. I think Memology has. I think he posted.
Money. Subs.
I was valedictorian of my daycare.
Oh, thank you for being a member. And I bet you were the brightest child in the group. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right. Let's it's a Kino clip. I didn't clip that, I think. But let's watch Memology. Shout out Memology.
I love it, and you know, it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes. But the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that I have nothing whatsoever control over.
I've been monetized since last December, Tony. Yeah, you haven't been here in a while. I got my monetization back in December. I had a 90-day timeout. YouTube realized their mistake, and they saw how much money Duty was bringing in and how Duty's a good dude, so they gave me back my monetization. I was never banned from monetization. People thought I was banned from. I wasn't banned from monetization, so I couldn't get super chats or memberships. I was getting ad revenue, but it was only ad revenue for premium subscriptions. It wasn't just general ad revenue. So I was making a little bit of money. And then when November came around, I had to file just an appeal with them, and they brought back my monetization. Super Crazy's gone. He's done. And if he came back, he'd probably be, shunned out of the community. No one will watch his content, and yeah, it'd be pointless. If he wants to ask my advice, just, I hope the 3K. I hope you enjoy the 3K, brother. I really do. You two stop Duty from getting his expensive. Yes, they did.
To do it. That's the worst feeling.
I don't know what Digital Circus said. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that.
So, let's see how it goes. All right? That's simple. That's the thick of things. That's how it goes tonight. I'll be honest, right now the chat's barely moving. So I don't know what's going on. It's like a snail. And for the amount of people who yelled at me to play this game and said they wanted it, the fact that we have 140 people on YouTube only, how many are on Kick right now? 40.
Sponsored by Just for Men, Touch of Gay.
Yes, he's gay. He's gay.
He's gay.
And Cat's fat. And Cat's fat. Yes, that's true. Thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. Wait, someone said something. Hold on a second. Ken? Where's Ken at? Ken said something. I wanted to... Ken, where are you, Ken? Ken said something about my monetization. I'm glad I got the monetization back. And then he said something to the effect of, am I worried that Phil... I'm assuming it's probably like some lawsuit. Oh, here it is. Ken, glad you got your monetization back, but aren't you terrified of Phil sending his junior detectives? Yes, I am. Yes. 100%. I'm worried that Derek and Darciak will be monitoring my YouTube when it's public information. Yes, I'm very...
140 on YouTube and 40 on Kick. It's not looking very good. Now, I'm not starting yet. We're going to start in about 15, 20 minutes. So we'll have a little bit of build up. Hopefully more people show up. We'll find out. Okay?
No word.
No one, like literally no one is talking to me. Everyone's having their own conversations about bullshit. What are you talking about? Guys, if you're enjoying me playing Hollow Knight Silksong, please support the stream. So far, we've had nearly no support, which is exactly... literally what I said was going to happen because no one supports Metroidvania games. You told me I was wrong and I should play this game. That's why we're doing it tonight. Please support the stream.
Bro, this is like the #1 game out there. What are you talking about? Why is it that Phil's the only one that can't make money on these huge games that this is it's the game now. Everyone's playing this fucking game. You go to Twitch, everyone's streaming this. On YouTube, everyone's streaming this. People are playing this shit on Kick. Everyone's doing it, and everyone can make a living off of it, except for Phil. Phil can't manage to make any money. I'm curious why. Maybe it's you're shitty at the game. Maybe you can't play it right. Maybe the constant complaining. Maybe the fact that you played it for, 2 hours? and you actually only really had like 30 minutes of gameplay because you constantly had to complain about support, and you just lose all, you know what I mean? Like when you're watching someone play, you want them to get into it, you want them to, you know what I mean? Like you want them to get in a groove, you know, while they're playing, they can engage with the chat at the same time. Not Phil. Phil has to stop everything midway, and you're sitting there and you're like, motherfucker, hurry up, go, go, go. Like, keep playing. We want to see. And he needs to stop it to do a dent audit or whatever. A financial audit. And that shit is dead and boring. No, thank you.
Money to pay my bills.
Pigpen, thank you for the 5, brother.
Derek is watching you, but is too busy gooning to report back to Phil.
He is.
BGW, my 11 yo and 13 yo are officially further in HK and HKSS than Phil.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yes, yeah. Oh, by the way, I took a look at I was looking at my Twitter follows me and who doesn't follow me, because I was doing some cleanup. Guess who's fucking following me? Derek is following me for some reason. I don't know why. I have no clue why he's following me. I'm guessing when he used to be on stream, he was following me because he thought I was going to attack him or something like that. So I never, I mean, I made fun of him, but I never fucking attacked him, whatever. Duty, explain to me why the dent support truck simp. I don't know. I have no idea. And again, it's because Phil's money comes from a certain segment of his population. It's a very small segment. You got about 3 or 4 whales that support content, and every once in a while you get a new whale that comes in that wants to just support one playthrough. And as soon as you're done supporting the playthrough or run out of money, then Phil wants to wage quit it. And again, what's the point? Like that, who was the dent that gave Phil all of those DLCs for Truck Sim? Who was that Bookwell, whatever the fuck? How does he feel that he spent that money spending all that DLC, talking to Phil about the game, hyping it up, did support from time to time? Yeah, Buckwell. Just to him have quit because it didn't hit a goal one night. I'd be pissed as fuck. Because again, what's the point of investing? It's like when he sells names for his Minecraft and shit like that. What's the point of spending $20 when, you know, the next day he could decide to wage quit the game? And bye-bye, you'll never see your name ever again.
And like I said, with my philosophy being, if I'm having a good time, you're having a good time, and everyone likes the content, then the support will come, has worked. All right, when I beat this boss, let's get some support for the game. We're almost halfway through tonight's stream already, and all the support came in, I'm not even kidding you, before I started playing the game. Since I started playing the game, I received $1 of support. Yeah. So, this is starting to tell me what I thought about Metroidvanias. I'm just being honest, okay? Abisho, resubscribed for 13 months and said, Phil, you're boring. Thank you very much, Abisho. I appreciate that compliment. Thanks very much. Now, guys, I don't even think I have to say it, do I? I've been playing Silksong for an hour. Before we started playing, I received $20 of support. I played for an hour, and I got $2 of support.
I'm gonna die pretty soon. I know I am.
You all said you were dying for me to play this. You all said to play Silksong. You all said change the schedule around, get it in there. How dare I? Why would I be skipping Silksong, the brand new game, to play other games that are older games? This is what I should be playing. All right? Well, here we are. Well, I'm glad that you like the game. I mean, like I said, I like it too. I know I like Metroidvanias. I want to make this clear. I like Castlevania. I like Metroid. I like games that try to emulate the formula of Castlevania and Metroid.
Maybe I can just use them right here.
Now it's fantastic. Phil is just mad no one wants his old Suikoden game, and he has been getting crap playing it.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is too. I think he's just buttered that people are mocking him for his really bad playthrough. He really is. I mean, he should make this work. He really should. He should play into it. Big shit. He plays the game shitty. He plays every game shitty. He should get in there, play every game. There should be no reason why he has to complain and wage quit this game. He really shouldn't. He has no excuse whatsoever.
I might be able to cheese him in the corner. Oh my god, he changes forms. I cheese him in the corner, then he changes forms.
I find them entertaining. I find them interesting to explore. It's a little annoying when there's not auto checkpoint. I wish it was checkpoints outside of boss rooms in this game, so the backtracking is a little annoying. But at the very least, I do feel like this is a game where, even though it feels kind of like Dark Souls, that it will be an evolution as you get more abilities and things. It'll be better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll get better. You know, I cannot just play the game just for nothing. You know what I mean? This is a business. We gotta find streams of games that people want, and we'll show up and support. Currently, people are showing up and supporting most of my games. Right now, the only one that's not getting support is Suikoden, but that's to be expected. It's a classic Japanese RPG. I outright told you that I was skeptical about this game because it's a Metroidvania, and people do not usually show up and support Metroidvania. I'm being honest. So, you know, this was a test stream. We got an hour left. If we do well and we get support in the next hour, then we'll play it again. If there's no support coming the next hour, then I'm not playing this again, and that's the end of it, and I don't want to hear a single person ask for it again. I'm serious. Because this is why I avoid these Metroidvania-style games. This is why I didn't play Hollow Knight.
太恶心了，是为了这个，不是因为他们热爱他们正在做的事情，这不是因为热爱游戏或者因为他们是真正的游戏玩家，这就是它变成的样子。这不是要拿出一个质量审查，这不是要拿出一个高质量播放或高质量流，是关于做这个的，这很可悲。
Okay? It's not that I'm not willing to try stuff, it's that people don't like it. I don't know what to tell you. I can't make viewers show up and support a certain style of game that they don't like. These have not worked. The only one that's ever worked was Metroid Dread. Well, Samus GTA says this honestly is a fun watch, better than the other games in the schedule. Okay. Cool. So support the stream then, please. Make it so that it's going to be worth it to play the game. Especially because I've heard it's a very long game, right? No, I don't have time to play games off stream because I'm on stream all day playing games. So I don't play games off stream. Nope. Well, I'm going to post up because I'm not going to have any... I'm seriously not going to have a single excuse. Everyone said they wanted this. Where are these people? So I'm going to post up again on Twitter. I'm going to post up again on my channel. This is it. We got an hour left. If you show up and you put your money where your mouth is, you're going to support the stream. Great. If not, don't ask for this again. So let's see what happens.
We're having a great chill time in Bassmaster tonight, but sadly, support is very slow. The slowest we've even seen on a Bassmaster stream. I'd love to add a new lure to the hat tonight, so if you can swing by and support, I'd appreciate it.
Get them bag sweets out, brother.
So
Get
let's see what
them
happens. We
bag
got another
sweets out.
hour. Again, please support this stream. There's literally almost 300 of you on YouTube. There's over 100 of you on Kick. You can support the stream. If you actively choose not to, then don't ask for this game again. Okay?
Okay. No worries.
Fuck that. I need a save point, man. There's still... Dude. If I die, I'm screwed. I'm never going to get my stuff back, and there's no save point anywhere.
By the way, this is a beautiful game. It really is. I just love the art style, the sharpness. For some reason, it looks like everything was done in, like, marker. I don't know what it is, but I like, looking at this game is just a beautiful game.
Oh, my God. What? A boss fight with no save point? Good is. Why is she fighting me? Oh, she's helping me? She's helping me. Die, I don't know what's going on. Shit. Oh, come on, dude. That sucks. Look where the fuck I go. Dude, this is terrible. Why is there no fucking save point in this part of the game? So I went all the way over there, and I couldn't save. I was in a cool fight, 2v1 fight, and I died. There's no fucking restore. That's awful. Why would you not put a save point there? Not my fault. Fuck this game. Well, guys, we got about a half an hour left on this premiere stream of Silk Song. We got a lot of work to do. We're only at 30 bucks of support. So I don't know if people are just messing with me or think it's funny, but I'm telling you right now, this was the test stream. So far, it's failing the test, and if we don't get support tonight, I'm not playing this ever again. Nor am I entertaining any requests for it. So, it is a tough game. I actually do like it. It is frustrating to die, but I know that I'll get better. I'll learn patterns. I'll do better. And we will persevere, much like any Dark Souls game. Okay. So we're up to 63 bucks of support out of the 150 goal with a half an hour left on stream, guys. So let's get some support. If you want to see me play and persevere through Silk Song, I'm down for it. I like the game, but we need people to support the stream. Let's go and let's get some support right now.
I need that money.
I don't know. No!
That money.
What the?
I started this last night and passed him. He is bad.
Fuck.
Ice brother, thank you for the 199, brother. I started this last night and passed him. He's like, yeah, I mean, it is a difficult game. I'm playing it a little bit, but I'm not the best gamer. You know, it always takes me a little longer to beat games or understand the mechanics. But yeah, I mean, it's passable. All you have to do is just learn from your mistakes. You die, okay, you realize, all right, I can't do that. Let me try a different tactic. But the other thing too is he's rushing through the game. Why do you need to rush through the game, Phil? Like, the point of every game isn't simply just get from one start. I mean, well, yeah, the point is get from one start point to the other, but you're supposed to explore a little bit, look around, try to understand what you're doing, not just try to brunt force everything. It's like he only has one tool in his fucking in his pocket, and it's a hammer, and he just wants to brute force everything. And sometimes you just can't do that for every game, you know. And then he gets all upset and triggered when it doesn't work. How about try a different tactic? Try something different. Or you know what, Phil? How about you fucking read a manual, man? We know you read manuals already. Just read a manual. Go online and try to figure out how to beat a certain thing without sitting there bitching and complaining. I'm pretty sure there's like a certain mechanic you can use to make the game easier to play. But Phil won't do that. No. Of course he's a fake gamer because he doesn't care about games. He just cares about bringing in money and views and so on.
Guys, this is it. The last 10-15 minutes of the stream. So we have about 10-15 minutes to hit the goal. And if we don't hit the goal, I'm not playing this again. Because again, this was an experiment. And all I'm seeing right now is that my thoughts were absolutely true and correct. That people don't actually like Metroidvania games on my streams. Because if I can get, let me put it this way. If I can get more support for Suikoden 2, if I can get more support for Chronos, if I can get more support for Metal Gear Solid Delta, if I can get more support for Capcom vs. SNK 2, like every game I'm playing in the rotation has done better than this game did tonight, that means that no one wants this game.
That money, I really do.
On my stream, I'm not saying it's a bad game. In fact, like I said, is it frustrating? Yes, but it's the kind of game that like it's rewarding when you overcome challenge.
He can't read a manual. He needs things to be out. I know. I'm just being, what's the word? I'm just saying it to hear myself speak because we know the truth. He's just too lazy, and he's not gonna do anything unless, of course, it's something he is passionate about, like Street Fighter or whatever that holds some type of sentiment or whatever in his brain. But other than that, any other game he doesn't give a shit about. He's not gonna research or whatever. Or if there is the possibility that he's gonna get clapped, like say Elden Ring. I thought he looked up Elden Ring playthroughs and stuff like that because he knew that people were going to mock him and make fun of him, and he knew that it was going to be difficult. So I think there were a couple games where he actually did some research, like Elden Ring and probably Street Fighter, where he did the tech for Street Fighter. But anything else, he just doesn't give a shit about. He has no vested interest in any other game. You know, if he was allowed to, he would play fucking like a Disney princess game. He would play, Suikoden. He would play all of these just walking sims that they may be nice, they may be interesting, they may be chill. But if he can play those games, he would do that on every single fucking stream. It doesn't take a lot of work. Like he loves Minecraft because what real thought do you have to put into playing Minecraft? You're there and you do stuff.
It's like Dark Souls, so I'd be okay with that.
Yes, everything is Dark Souls.
It certainly would be a rage-filled playthrough, but I would be able to get through it and beat it for sure, 100%. It's just going to be a tough one, but I would do it, but not for this.
It just throws
not
money
for
around.
Not even hitting half of a goal of support. So
he said maybe people are not supporting because they find it funny. That reminds of when he said if people are not turning up, it's because they are lazy. Scumbag thing to say, and he still just repeated.
He changes his excuse over and over again. He's throwing shit out the wall. That's what he's doing. He's throwing his own feces off the wall and he's trying to see what sticks when he should just not say anything. I'm sorry, brother. Not every playthrough is going to make you $150 or more. And you just need to accept that, Phil. But Phil can't accept that. And I'm telling you why he can't accept it. He can't accept it because his spending habits are now to the point where he's living that $150 per stream lifestyle, and he doesn't want to go back to the $50 tip streams. That's why he doesn't want to have to rely on putting on the vest and the hat anymore. He doesn't want to do any of that. But what he doesn't understand is that you actually have to do something more if you expect more money. Like when you were making $50 on your streams and that was your expectation, and you were rewarding people with hats and all that. Okay, that's a low bar. But when you increase that by 3 times and the expectation is this is what you expect, and you don't provide anything other than what you were doing previously, and it's worse now. It's worse. Before he wasn't begging as much, he wasn't complaining about goals as much, he wasn't wage quitting games. Now he's two streams not hitting the goal and he's wage quitting the game, no matter what game it is. So he's being a worse streamer now than he ever was. But he thinks that he can compensate for that because he has pretty RGB lighting. That's his defense. Oh yeah, I wage quitted, whatever, but look at this, I wasted money on RGB lighting. So give me money. That's the justification. And he said it yesterday. He talked about, we can't lower the goal because if we lower the goal, that means we're going to regress. And you guys don't want to regress. And then he talked about his stream setup and him being able to buy all this stuff. And you want to continue that, right? And that led me to believe and say, well, it's really funny he said that. Is he still paying for this shit? Like, it's been 8 months. Are you what are you on, a payment plan? What the fuck's going on? Why are you asking for money for the shit you supposedly already paid for? You know, and that led me to believe that he's still paying all this shit off on payment plans. But again, Phil, you know, you were given that money the last 8 months. And technically, you know, if you didn't have the money to spend on that shit, you shouldn't have put it on credit. And you did. And of course, it's another bad decision on Phil's part, and he expects his viewers to bail him out again. And that requires everyone giving him $150 per stream.
This is it. Last chance to support the stream.
Last chance, folks.
What I will ask you though is,
hey, it's Black DSP. It's Black DSP.
I'm not asking you for a week. I'm not asking you for a month. I'm not asking you for a year. Can you give me one more day?
Someone tipped $2, says, please keep playing Silk Song. I will if we hit the goal, but we got to do it now because this is the end of the stream. We're at $69, so get us to the goal of 150. I'll play it again. And someone is tipping $2 and saying we like Silk Song, but times are tough. Well, then don't ask for Silk Song. If people can support other games, then obviously times aren't that tough. And people are supporting every other game I played, and I suspected this would happen, and it did. So that's that. Okay.
Every time, it never fails.
So here's the thing. I definitely like the game. I do. I actually enjoy the game, and I wouldn't mind playing it more, but I can't. You know, I have to play what people want, and it's apparent from tonight. The only people who showed up tonight, there's a few people who like the game, and thanks to those who did support it, mostly troll viewers watching to see if I'm going to hit the goal and it's going to continue. Very little support. Literally, this is the least supported stream that I've had of all the games I'm playing. Earlier today, I played Suikoden 2 and had more support. So exactly what I feared would happen happened with Silk Song. This is why I didn't have it in the schedule. You know, like, I know people just don't come out for Metroidvanias and support them. They don't. And people don't like them. So once again, this is what, like the millionth one I've tried. Like I said, the only, I tried my best. And I want to say thanks to those who were here tonight and those who watch it on demand, but it is what it is. What can I do, right? I give it a shot. I laid out exactly the criteria, and we all see what happens. It's in black and white. It's not disputable. People don't want Silk Song, or they would have come by and supported this stream, and they did not. No, Bloomkit, listen, this is Kronos missed the goal. Give Silk Song another chance. Kronos missed a goal on the first stream, then it hit a goal on its second stream. It got really close. So basically, Kronos is doing good in general. It's not hitting a goal every stream, but it's doing good. This was the test stream for the game. The test stream. And it failed the test stream.
Actually, I don't know what he's talking about. The test stream was when you played it for that hour when you finished the one game. What game did he play where he made $20 that Friday, whatever it was, and he had nothing better to do, and then his dents made him play this game. He played it for an hour, and they wailed out for him. I think he ended up getting $200. That was the test stream right there, brother. What are you talking about, test stream? But just because you didn't hit your goal once, now it's an issue?
Okay? And that's terrible. That's such a terrible thing. Listen, I'm still here, and no one's contributing, so what do you want me to do? I'm still here. I stayed extra late. I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm tired. I can't stay here late every night. I just can't. I've been in here in this fucking office every night super late. I should be spending time with my wife. I'm tired of this shit. All right, guys.
Oh, really, Phil? Did you hear that? He is tired of this shit. He is tired of hanging around waiting for his supporters to give him money. How dare you make him wait? How dare you? Remember the other day when you went on a rant about Kino Casino when someone said, oh, Kino Casino didn't stream that night or whatever, and Phil said, well, that's what you get. When you wail out on someone, they work less, they don't work as hard, and you notice how, you know, all the money they get, they take streams off, they go on vacation, blah, 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 and then you try to make it seem like I never do that, right? It's interesting, Phil. So you don't want to work the extra, I don't know what, 20 minutes to maybe hit a goal because you're sick and tired of that shit. You're tired of hanging around and waiting. You're tired of waiting for Lance Canamarang or OIC to come in and drop that money you need so that you can just fucking bounce and leave. Is that what you're saying, brother? Really? I mean, that's pretty shitty, man. This is some scummy shit. Let's hear it one more time here. Let's hear the venom in his voice. And again, Phil, you choose to stay online. You make your streaming schedule. You decide that you wanted to. And what was last time? It was 1 o'clock in the morning. He was up working 45 minutes overtime when he should have been spending time with Fat Cat. And then he's yelling at his viewers that it's their fault that he can't spend time with his wife. No, Phil, it's your fault that you don't want to spend time with your wife, okay? And not that he's going to spend any time with her anyway. She's probably fucking in a pizza she's probably in a pizza coma in bed anyway. She probably fell asleep like at 8 o'clock from the pizza she ate. And you know, he probably just stays in that office and fires up WWE champions or whatever the fuck he does. So again, this is a lie and a cope. But he wants sympathy and he wants to blame everyone for, you know, he wants to blame everyone for his shitty life.
Listen, I'm still here and no one's contributing, so what do you want me to do? I'm still here. I stayed extra late. I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm tired. I can't stay here late every night. I just can't. I've been in here in this fucking office every night super late. I should be spending time with my wife. I'm tired of this shit. All right, guys, everyone, please have a good night. I will see you tomorrow for Chronos, and I'll see you tomorrow for Gears of War.
She's
have a
busy
good
with
night.
Tyrone.
Enough with it. We hit 100 one more stream. We hit the goal now, or we don't play the game again, period. There's no negotiation. There's no bullshit. Either contribute now, or we don't see the game again. Too bad. This was laid out ahead of time. None of this nonsense. None of this fucking around. All right? I'm tired of it, quite frankly. I'm tired of people trying to mess around. Oh, yeah, well, I'll wait till the last minute, and then I'll... Blah, blah. No. You should have supported, because now what's going to happen is people will complain. You have no right. There is absolutely no right whatsoever to complain that we're not playing this game again. I laid down the criteria. No one did it. What do you want me to do? All right. That's it. We're done. So tomorrow, no podcast. Chronos on the first stream. Gears on the late stream. See you tomorrow.
By the way, my video, I forgot. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I clipped that like at 3 o'clock in the morning. I fell asleep. I was tired. I didn't capture that last piece where he came back. I didn't know that he came back. Interesting. All right, so he did come back. Let's watch Phil. Let's go to Phil's channel and let's go see the Daily Rap where, again, he amended the rules. That's right. He's like Darth Vader. Pray I don't alter the deal. So he decided, this is the interesting thing here. Because he actually says, well, you're here. Apparently the one he uploaded, the Daily Crap video he uploaded actually wasn't the first take. So he actually filmed one take, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it. So let's watch it. So,
good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 9th of September, 2025. To be honest, this is take 2, which is why my background is different than how it was for the rest of the day. Basically, today was a disappointing day because, sadly, what I was afraid was going on and was going to happen happened.
Okay, I'm stopping it right there. Take 2. What happened to that first cut you did, Phil? Let me guess. I'm going to just... Allegedly, I'm going to think here. So I'm going to tell you what probably happened. What probably happened was he probably posted a video yelling and screaming a disaster. Yeah, he cursed at people. He was calling people idiots. He was calling people morons. He was probably saying, oh, people want me to lower the goal. They're idiots. He probably did that whole thing, right? Yeah, take 1 was just ultra seed. He got ready to upload it. He went back and took a look at it, and he had post-nut clarity, right? So he probably beat off after that. And then he had post-nut clarity. And he realized, you know what? Maybe, just maybe I shouldn't post this. So then he did a take 2. And this is take 2, which wasn't any better. It really wasn't. So just the tone of this video tells me that he went full fucking mask off, toxic, just yelling at people. I mean, a cat probably knocked on the door and said, why are you yelling? And he probably threw something at her. You know, it was one of those type of, allegedly, folks, allegedly, yes. So what happened? Such Sublime, he just said right now that this was take 2 of the Daily Rap because the first one, he didn't want to post it. And what I'm saying is this was after the whole Silk Song drama. I'm guessing the first one was him just screaming at his dents for not supporting, yelling, screaming for not supporting. And then he had post-nut clarity and realized he couldn't post that on stream because he would get destroyed. Really, he would get destroyed. So, you know, big ups for him for realizing that you shouldn't always be honest and say what you want to say. There are times where you should just shut the fuck up and just not say anything. So I guess he is learning. It took him 17 years, but he's finally learning that lesson that sometimes you should just shut the fuck up, right? But anyway, he posted he created the video and then realized, all right, I can't do this. So this is part 2. This is take 2. And it's not any better.
Happen. But I want to summarize today, and I want to basically let you know there is still a chance for those who maybe were interested in Hollow Knight Silk Song. So let me explain. First of all, today's first stream, I did a fun podcast that was a lot of chill Q&A and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but more relaxed atmosphere. And we talked about all the ongoing playthroughs and things and stuff like that. And it was a good chill time. Then we jumped into Suicode N2 HD, and we got further into the game. Actually, it was a really fun stream where we were going into the second of 3 acts of the game. We start actively recruiting people, and there was a good plot development with these people in Two Rivers Town and stuff like that. Chill vibes the whole time, but definitely attendance has dwindled, and support did as well. We didn't even get halfway to a goal. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people want me to take Suicode N2 HD and put it on late streams because we're not getting a lot of attendance and a lot of support for it. I could do that. The problem is if I do that, we're never going to finish it. The game's about another 20 hours long. If we're only playing it 4 hours a week, you're talking 5-6 hours to beat it. We'll be playing this till the end of the year, okay? Especially juggling it with all the new releases. I kind of have to keep it on day streams if we're ever going to beat it. I don't want to take it out of the rotation entirely, but I'm not sure what to do. Honestly, it's just not getting the attendance and support that Suicode N1 was earlier this year, which is what prompted us to play the sequel.
Right.
So I'm wondering what to do. I'd love feedback. Maybe some people are just missing these streams, but for the most part...
The RGB lighting, that's why. No, you can tell he seethed. I'm pretty sure he probably yelled at Cat when he did the first video. He was probably screaming to the fucking high hell. The neighbor was probably pounding on the wall to tell him to shut the fuck up. Cat came over to see what was going on. She woke up from her fucking pizza coma. And he probably threw Jasper at her. Told her, go shut the fuck up. Go bang Tyrone. Leave me alone. I'm pretty sure something like that occurred.
Yeah. Right now, it was a disappointment today. I wish that it had done better. Okay. Now, in regards to the late stream, Silk Song, the game that everyone yelled at me to play. Remember, I was going to play Metal Gear Solid, and I was going to play Battle Gate Tony, and I was going to play Chronos. And everyone yelled at me, how dare I skip Silk Song? Well, to be truthful, I think what's happening is we're getting a contrarian audience of trolls who come to the streams and just say whatever I'm doing is wrong. So if I adjust what I'm doing to do something else, they also say that's wrong. So
the trolls.
Originally, I wasn't going to play Metal Gear. Everyone yelled at me to play Metal Gear. So I did, and now that we're like more than halfway through the playthrough and about to finish it, basically attendance and support have fallen off, and people aren't caring about it that much anymore. Come saying things like, you've already played this game twice, why are you playing it a third time?
You know what, Phil? Maybe you shouldn't look for consensus for everything you want to do. You know what I mean? Maybe you should just take a leap of faith or trust your own instincts and do things and not rely on your viewers for cover. Because that's why he does this. That's why he puts all this shit out there to his viewers and have them vote. Because if it bombs, he can blame them. I did nothing wrong. You were the idiots that wanted this game. So cough up the money. That's why he does it. He's such a fucking moron. How about, Phil, you're the streamer, and no matter what happens on your fucking streams, you're to blame for it, brother. You're to blame, you fucking idiot. Greedy, he's not going to take the advice. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I know Phil loves to claim that detractors are just scumbags, idiots. They want to see him fail and bring nothing, have no constructive criticism or give him, just want to shit on him. And for the most part, yes, that's true. I do just like to shit all over him because he's an idiot. But occasionally I do like to offer up some advice because it hurts my mind to think someone stupid like Phil actually exists. And sometimes it makes me wonder, is this just an act? Like, is he really, is Phil like King Troll? Like, is he trolling everyone? Sometimes I think about that. Like, is this all one big troll by Phil? But then, I see other shit and I'm like, yeah, no, he's not smart enough to be a troll like that. So, yeah.
Okay? Silk Song. I said I wasn't going to play it because we're playing Metal Gear. Everyone yelled at me, why are you playing old games? You should be playing the hot new game, Silk Song. So I said to everyone, here's the offer. We will play Silk Song tonight. If this stream gets good engagement, attendance, and support, I will actually play a playthrough.
Some do.
But this is the test stream for it.
Some do. So it's mostly detractors. He gets about 200 to 300 views on the daily rap, which are mostly detractors. Some dents will watch it. Slayer, probably Jade. Some of the idiots will watch it. They'll watch it, but for the most part, no. He averages 200 to 300 viewers.
I need that money.
Shit like this, he had 1,200 views on this. This is all detractors.
No responsibility, Bernal.
Ames, thank you, brother, for the 2. Much appreciated. All profits, no response. Yeah, exactly. What is it? What's the adage? Maximum benefit for minimum effort. That's Phil's motto right there. That's right. High risk, low risk, high reward DSP.
So here's what happened.
Thank you for the 2.
Attendance started off decent. Support, we made around $30, and literally no one contributed for an hour. So we're heading into hour 2, and we're at $30 out of the 150 goal. And I said, well, listen, I'm going to make another post to make it clear this is what's going on, so everyone knows, so there's no misconceptions. We need support, and if support doesn't come in, I'm sorry. What are you going to do, right? It is what it is. Let's see what happens. So I posted on X. I posted on my channel. Hey, we are playing, but the support's not there yet. And attendance increased. Why? Because trolls showed up. Trolls started flooding the channel. So now we had like over 350 viewers on YouTube, over 100 viewers on Kick. Support still didn't come in. It was only like the last half hour that finally some support came. And by the time that I was ending the stream, we didn't even hit $70. And I'm like, so we made less than I even did on Suikoden 2 earlier today. That's ridiculous. And you think I'm really going to keep playing this? And basically, this is a symptom of every Metroidvania game. People say they want them, but when I play them, they don't show up and they don't support. What can I do? Right? I made the criteria clear of how we were going to qualify to keep this in the rotation as a real playthrough. So,
yes, Richard,
I'm turning the stream off, and a couple people contribute. So now we're up to like $90-something of support. I think we ended tonight at 94. And I was like, sorry, not going to make some crazy exception. The rules were what I laid out, and it didn't happen, so what are you going to do? Right? Okay? So now here's the deal. I really like some.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's the negotiator DSP. He realized what he was doing was he was cutting his nose off to spite his face, like he always does. It just shows that he has zero integrity here. He had post-nut clarity, and he realized, I can't continue wage quitting games, especially the most popular game out there. Which this is. This is probably the most popular game out there. I think people are talking about it, that it's probably game of the year. And he can't. He can't because people are going to mock him. What was the game a couple years ago that he refused to play? That he was talking about? Oh, yeah. It was, what was that RPG? That he eventually played it, that one dent supported it, gave him $100 every stream. What was the game? It was game of the year. Baldur's Gate 3. There you go. Yes. I remember when he said that Baldur's Gate 3, no one cared about Baldur's Gate. It was going to be a flop. The only people that cared about it were PC gamers. And he said that the Bethesda game, what was the Bethesda game? God, my brain is all racked. The Space Bethesda game. You guys know what that is. That was going to overshadow Baldur's Gate 3, and no one gave a shit. No one would give a shit about Baldur's Gate. What's the sci-fi game from Bethesda that came out around the same time? Starfield. Yes, he talked about how Starfield was going to wipe the floor with Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, and he didn't play it. And he didn't play it until... No, Beck, I'm tired, actually. That's what it is. I have to catch up on a lot of sleep. So the brain is foggy. I'm sounding like... Yeah, probably.
Song.
I have all the facts in my brain. I just don't have all of the... I don't have all of the statistics or all the information.
Played it tonight, and listen, it caused rage. You'll see if when you watch the videos, it caused rage.
Oh yeah,
it made
last
me
year,
get angry because there's parts that there's not enough checkpoints. There was actually a fake checkpoint that pissed me off. So in general, I like Silksong. It's definitely going to be a rage-inducing playthrough. It's the kind of game that I know that when you persevere, you feel rewarded. Like, wow, you did it, you beat it, right? I know that this would be that kind of playthrough, and I'm willing to do it. But I'm only willing to do it if people are willing to support it. Period. I'm not going to go through some crazy, ultra-stressful game that's going to be in the rotation if no one's going to show up to support it.
Crossing his arms.
I made the rules clear. We didn't hit the goal. But here's the thing. We hit $94 of support tonight. So here's what I'm laying on the table. I'm going to upload these videos tonight. If you couldn't be here for Silksong, but you want to support the playthrough and you want to see me play it, leave a super thanks on the video. If you couldn't make the stream tonight and you can make tomorrow's streams, attend tomorrow's streams and support them and say, this support is for Silksong. If we hit $56 between the super thanks and support tomorrow on my streams, I'll play Silksong later in the week. But I'm making it clear people have to show up and support these streams when they happen. It can't be all trolls laughing, he's dying, ha ha ha. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste time. You guys are supporting all the other playthroughs right now, right? Yours is...
That's not true.
Streams fail and he can't admit it, so not the games.
Good lord, yes. He's talking about they're supporting all the stream. He didn't hit the goal for Suikoden on the day stream. Does he not live in reality? Like, why does he think he lives, I think he really lives in a different reality. I don't know I don't know what's going on there. He didn't hit the goal for like 4 streams. What is he talking about? They didn't support. It's this fucking guy. But again, he uses every argument. Depending on the situation, he'll change his argument. That's just...
This is doing good. Chronos is doing good. We're finishing Metal Gear. Everything's doing decent. So I'm not going to take on another game if the game's not going to do well. And now take a look. Today we hit no goals. So now we're still at 45 out of 50. We've made no progress towards DSP Tries It this week. And the menu at Taco Bell comes out tomorrow.
Filthy, yep. Exactly.
So that's it. If you want to see Silksong, I'm giving you one final chance. Come by the streams tomorrow or leave a super thanks on the Silksong videos overnight. And I will count it towards it. And we'll see if we can hit that goal tomorrow. If we do, then I will play it again later in the week and we'll continue with the playthrough. Okay?
All right. This all comes down to feasting with the pig. He wants to order DoorDash and wants to have an excuse for it. That's the reason why. There's no other reason for him to transfer the amount of money. It could be that he's trying to, eventually he's going to eventually start doing that. Like, remember, I think yesterday I talked about it. I don't understand why he doesn't just make it a daily goal.
I need those.
Where if he makes 200 bucks on one stream and then 100 on the night stream, it should count for 2
What trolls
goals.
is Phil talking about? I thought everyone likes him now.
All the for the most part, all of the trolls are on raw DSPs, raw Phil stream, and then you get LARPers who are just there LARPing, spamming emojis or whatever. That's all they're doing. For the most part, the LARPers there in their chat behave, and they occasionally make a comment here or there. But you know, no real heavy trolling because they know if you heavy troll Phil in the kick stream, he's gonna ban you anyway. So people don't do that. They do just enough to show that they're LARPers without breaking the rules. Okay, for the most part. Right here, yeah, here he's altering the goal now. He's altering the goal because he wants DoorDash. He probably promised Kat that he was going to order DoorDash this week. He was going to order it on Tuesday, and today's Tuesday, and he failed to hit the goal. And he's stressing. And again, this all just comes down to him, you know, he's worried about giving the Detractors the W because he knows that we post every time he doesn't hit the goal. We make videos, we laugh, we flood the channel with views or whatever, and it upsets him. It really does. It really does. It's so, I can't imagine living my life like this. Like this alone, if I were Phil, like if I were living Phil's life, that alone, the shit he has to go through every day, even having that mentality that you worry that what other people think about you, and you know, you give people that kind of power. That alone would make me never want to stream ever again. I just go get a fucking job. Like, get a fucking job. What's the point? That like your mental health over, you know, because you don't want to get a real job? Fuck that.
Fair enough. For the record, I like the game and I do want to keep playing it. I'm disappointed because I actually made good progress, got to a good at stopping.
Yeah, I don't know why they do. I have no clue. I mean, when you have an alternative, you can watch it on Raw Phil stream, and there's always a Detractor watching it and stuff like that. Whatever. I don't gatekeep people. You do whatever you watch it on Phil stream, knock yourself out. You want to watch it on Raw Phil stream, knock yourself out. I really don't tell people. I really don't tell people what to do. But yeah.
Point. I'm like, shoot.
Would I hire? No, I wouldn't hire him because he's just an HR nightmare. He is. Every job he's ever held, he's been fired from. And typically is because of something stupid he's done. So no, Phil's not one person. Phil's the worst person to have as an employee. Trust me. Phil's the worst kind of employee. I think the worst kind of employee is someone who feels like they always have to question decisions, and they always assume they know better. And when you're hiring someone, you really don't want that kind of person. You really don't. You want someone that's, and I'm not even saying you want to hire people that are yes people. No, you want people to kind of push back and be like, well, I think this might be a better way of doing it, actually giving constructive criticism and trying to find better ways of doing that. You definitely want those type of employees because you don't know everything. You know, you hire these people for their expertise, and you know, you should be able to rely on them to provide some expertise. But again, you don't want someone that sits there and bite backs you all the time, constantly talks shit. It's the type of person that talks to their coworkers and says, oh, he's an idiot, you're a man, he's a moron. If I were in charge, no, you don't want people like that. People like that, just what they do is they rub off on other employees and they just foster a very bad atmosphere to work. So that would be the reason why I would never hire someone like Phil. I've been in the position where I've hired people, and that's the one thing, that's the one trait I always try to look for and avoid. If you have that kind of trait and I get a vibe that you're that kind of person, I'd rather hire an idiot. Honestly, I'd rather hire an idiot who's hardworking than someone who's extremely bright and lazy. I really would. Because the idiot, you can teach how to do their job. You know what I mean? If they're willing and they're willing to work hard and they're willing to learn, then you can work with that. But someone who thinks they know everything and is lazy, no thank you. I don't want that person.
Dude, I guess we're not playing it. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we will continue it, okay? So let's see what happens. Please support Silk Song with super thanks or on tomorrow's streams. What are tomorrow's streams? First stream, there's no podcast.
All right, no one cares. Yeah, there's no podcast, but we're going to get an hour-long non-podcast podcast. So the one thing I want to do is I want to go to Phil's streams, and I want to look at if anyone took him up on the offer. So
good evening, everyone. Phil here.
Let's watch this video. So far, he has 3 views. He has 3 comments. One person said, give me money, Ree. Someone said, as of late, you talk and pause a lot for things unrelated. Each time I pop into the stream, the engagement rant happens and slow gameplay. Also, average viewer count on stream is only as high as it usually the same core group fans and detractors. People pocket change is needed at home now more than ever. Okay, that's a good. Try genuinely playing something for enjoyment. That's a good comment. That's a good fair comment. The next one here is from Hobo X. You told people you weren't going to play it. Most people that wanted to see it probably left for a bit while the game's outside because of that. Suddenly deciding to play it isn't going to bring instant results. I think that a problem you have is often you expect every decision to have immediate results. 6 Long is one of those most streamed games at the moment. It could just be that you need to give it time for people to recognize as a game. But then okay, yeah, whatever. He's giving the excuse, DSP excuse for why it's not being. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the actual gameplay itself. So here's the video. Of course, out of order like always. God, it's so stupid. That's another thing. Trying to find shit on this guy's channel. All right, so here's 2. Where's 1? What? 1 is not even here. Oh, because he did 2. Okay, the 1 was with the other. Again, just let's look at the video. All right, this is the video. This is the second playthrough, which is confusing because it makes people think there was another playthrough that happened yesterday, which isn't there. So let's see if anyone took him up on his offer. Oh no, sadly no super thanks right here. First comment, Metrovania works. People do want to see this game. It's just they don't want to see you. 100%. Let me I'm gonna like that comment. There you go. I love this new video. Okay, whatever. All right, so let's see. The next one, number 3 here. All right, this is the second video. He did 0 comments. 0, and he has a whopping 437 views. In a matter of what? How many hours? 10 hours. Good God, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. So no one gave him super thanks. He has a total of 10 comments on 2 videos.
I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
So I'm not sure he's going to make it.
Because he can't save scum.
Exactly. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm really glad games like one of the things I think a lot of big game developers they make games way too easy these days, and I'm glad like smaller indie developers are saying fuck that. We're not going to give you yellow paint. We're going to make it difficult so that you can learn and you actually enjoy it. And that's Phil's kryptonite right there. That's like the antithesis of Phil. That's something Phil wants nothing of. He wants to be able to pause it and fucking save it, just like he did Metroid. Remember when he played Metroid? Was it Metroid the other day? No, Mega Man. When he played Mega Man, every fucking 2 minutes he was pausing it and saving, save scubbing to like no one else. So come on, man. He's just open. So today's stream, he's gonna basically come on Mega Man. He's gonna come on today, and he's gonna move the goalpost again. He's going to transfer the $90 for today's stream, and if he hits $150, so if he gets, if he essentially gets $55, he'll count that as a goal, and it will technically save Silk Song, right? But it's not going to end there. He's going to sit there and say, well, guys, you only gave me $50 today. I expect $200. So $150 for today's goal, and then $50 for the night stream. So he's just not going to be happy with the $50, right? He's going to expect people to give him at least a minimum of $200. That way it covers the $50 that they owe him, in Phil's eyes, they owe him the $50 from last night, and then the $150 goal. That's what's going to happen today, and it's I mean, he should just take my advice. I told him that he should just do a stream for, like, if he would have taken the $90 that he made on the night stream and the $70 he would have made on the day stream, that's $150 right there. You should have counted that as one goal, right? Right, Phil? And you would have had one goal, and that means you would have been able to do your feasting with the pig a little bit earlier this week. But a little secret here, that's a grift on Phil's part. That's a little scummy thing he does. Because even if he made $149, right, on the first stream, he wouldn't count that as a goal. And he would say, nope, sorry, $149 wasted. You're not getting the goal, sorry. And he doesn't count that goal because he expects you to do that $150. And if you hit 151 on the night stream, he's not giving you 2 goals. He'll give you 1. He'll expect you to donate another $149 to get that second goal. And it's just scummy, bro. It's so fucking scummy. If you're working, Phil, as you claim this is your business and you're working your workday, you should count the total hours of your whole day. Your whole day should be whatever the goal is. So if you pull in $50 for the whole day, fine, you didn't hit a goal. But if you pull in at least 300, regardless of when you got it, you should count that as 2 goals, Phil. You should. All right, that would be the most fairest thing you could do. I mean, it's ridiculous that you're charging $1,500 just to see some, just to have people watch you eat like a fat pig, and then you don't want to even count it because you're just a couple bucks off. That's super scummy, super scummy. And again, all you do, Phil, is open yourself up to criticism. What happens, right, when you're at 145 and the stream is over, and there were probably 3 or 4 troll tips that you didn't count? Are you going to count those goals, right? Again, it's so dumb. His system is so retarded, so regarded, and I'm just here to mock it and laugh at him. He's never going to change. I mean, it's just so stupid. And then, what I love the best about him is he rants and raves, and then it just goes completely in his face. The one thing I want to show here is, so as you saw, right, he moved the goalpost. He moved the goalpost. Let's see. I think it was on, when was it? Let's see here. Is it on the first stream? Phil. Did he private it? Let's see here. No, here it is. Here's the tweak. I'm gonna try to find where he. Does anyone have the clip where he talked about valid expression? He doesn't have it. I'm trying to find the football analogy one where he made the football analogy. I believe that was on the Sweekend.
I'll see you tomorrow for.
Was it on Sweekend or was it on I can't find it. All right. So the other thing I wanted to quickly cover is let's see. I think I have it on my YouTube. Let me check. Let me check Duty's YouTube. There was something, but what was it? There was a clip I wanted. And I got away from it. Fuck. What's up, Makey? How you doing? There was a clip I wanted to play. Oh, I remember. You guys ready for this? Oh, this was great. This was a little thing that not too many people caught. I caught it. That's right. Duty caught it.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
Can 2.50 be for today's stream and the rest be for the next stream?
Yes, we can do that. I'm good with that. Yes, I will allow it. I will make an executive decision and allow it. Creatine, I appreciate the 250. And then tomorrow when I do the stream, I'll shout out the 249 for you, brother. Okay, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for the love and support. All right, so right here, real quick, I want to show Phil. This is what $14,000 will buy you. So, guys, this is what $14,000 bought Phil. What's up, Dink? Yes, it does. All the momentum, it counts. Duty counts it. I'm not like Phil. I'm not gonna say it doesn't count because it's not a new member today. It's all money for Duty. So appreciate it, brother. Doing any more giveaways? Say no, brother. I'm done for the giveaways. But tomorrow I'm doing a giveaway. Tomorrow we'll be giving a Steam gift card away. So if you have a Steam account, I'll be giving a $25 gift card away. And maybe I'll do something else. You want to stop by tomorrow? You're good to go. Now, Duty posted this little meme right here, which I thought was pretty funny. Actually, it was Gamerface Gaming. He posted it, but then I tweeted it with this message. For $14,000, you can achieve this level of professional. Look at that. Look at that green screen. Look how amazing that works. Greedy, yes, I do. It's so professional. Look at that. Because he's lazy, Chad. He's lazy, and he probably feels like he doesn't have enough experience or knowledge to actually figure it out, so he doesn't. He's busy doing other shit, like pulling Hogan's and masturbating.
great overworld music for an RPG. No, I haven't recruited any flying squirrels yet.
Wow, so professional, Phil. 14K. That it only, dude, for just $14,000. That's what he spent on his equipment. $14,000 for his PC and all that shit. You can stream like Phil. That's right. Where half of you is invisible. All right, this is the clip I wanted to play here, which was great. This was great. This was during the podcast, and I caught it after the fact.
Money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
The Port of Sicilian, thank you for
Tomorrow,
the $5, brother.
will be giving away a signed Steam gift card box,
Yes.
guys.
Yes, I'll sign it, but I won't give it to you. It's gonna be it's an electronic gift card. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll mail you a signed paper. The Port of Sicilian. I appreciate the 5 things. So this clip was from yesterday's podcast.
Just
It
word
was
for word.
It was just a little slip here where Phil exposed himself, and I thought it was great. What's up, Void? How you doing? I thought it was great here because, of course, we all know that Phil doesn't watch Detractor content. Can we get a 1 in the chat if you know that Phil doesn't watch Detractor content, right? According to Phil, he doesn't watch Detractor content, right? That's what he always says. He doesn't care. It's none of his business. That's just drama. He's not into that. He's too busy working and chilling with his viewers and his supporters and engaging with them, right? He doesn't care what those dunces, those mouth droolers, those idiots are doing on Raw Phil stream or Duty stream, or that being said, or the other restreamers, right? He doesn't give 2 shits. He has no clue. Anytime someone brings him up something about a detractor, the first word that comes out of Phil's mouth is, "Oh, I don't know. I don't follow my detractors." Right? Right?
I need those.
You guys remember he said that, right? And of course, everything Phil says is believable.
Giveaway of an empty signed Steam gift card box.
For the 30K, when we hit 30K, brother, we'll be giving a lot of stuff. Pigpen, I appreciate that too. All right, you guys ready for this clip? Because it was subtle. It was subtle. I'm not gonna say what the clip is about, but I want to see if you guys were able to identify what exactly happened here.
Oh, now I get to ban a bunch more people because they all said exactly the same thing at the same time. I love it. You guys are so dumb. You all are sitting in the Detractor restream, and you all say the same message simultaneously in 2 chats with different accounts. You're brain dead fucking stupid. That's the second time you did it during the podcast. So I get to ban more fucking sock accounts. You guys are so dumb. I mean, it's remarkable how few brain cells you have in your fucking heads when you act like that. Like, dude, when you parrot a message, when you just word for word repeat it, do you think I'm not going to notice? God.
It was a meme. It was a meme he quoted. But let's hear it again. Let's see if you guys get what happened here. It's very subtle.
Oh, now I get to ban a bunch more people because they all said exactly the same thing at the same time. I love it. You guys are so dumb. You all are sitting in the Detractor restream, and you all say the same message simultaneously in 2 chats with different accounts.
All right, there you go, folks. So what was he doing? That's right. Wow, that was quick. You guys are so intelligent. That's right. Starry Night got it right. DSP is the #1 Raw Phil fan. What were you doing, Phil, in Raw Phil stream while you were streaming? Why were you looking at his view? Why were you looking at his videos? Why were you giving him views? Why were you giving him ad revenue? Why were you giving your #1 restreamer that you hate to despise? Why are you in his streams? Why, Phil? What happened there? I don't get it. What happened? Is it because maybe your chat is slow as fuck and the only thing you see coming down your YouTube stream is Nightbot? Every other message is a fucking Nightbot, right? What were you doing, Phil? Why are you watching Raw Phil, the man who is stealing food, stealing viewers, stealing memberships, stealing donations, stealing kick views, whatever from you? Why would you be in his chat? That's some interesting shit, and I'm curious to know what name you're LARPing in there. So now we have evidence here that one, Phil watches Detractor content, which we all know. And the other thing is he's LARPing around in Raw Phil. Remember, let's not forget. Remember when Phil talks about he gets these hundreds of emails from other people letting him know. Remember that the monkeys were telling him about the secret discords? Apparently he wasn't getting shit. That was Phil himself. Phil was actually lurking in the Detractor Discords. He was lurking in Raw Phil, acting as a detractor just to get the scoop and the information. How pathetic, Phil. How fucking sad are you that that's what you do on your time? I'm telling you right now, when he, like, that's why I always say it. Phil, we know you're hanging out here. There's someone in this chat. There's someone in here that's a moderator, right? It might be Chad. It might be Shade. It might be, I don't know, twice, 2 times. It's someone there. We got to look for like a reference meme or something. Look for a reference name. And that'll be the person, right? It'll be the person. There's someone here in the chat that's LARPing. It's DSP. Everyone say hi to DSP, brother. We know you're out here. We know you're trying to keep up on what's going on. It might be Dang Tank. It might be Dang Tank. So there's someone in here that it's Phil, of course, and he's acting like a detractor, right? Come on, brother. That's some pathetic level shit, Phil. And again, it goes to his paranoia. He's so super paranoid about what detractors are saying. He has to stay on top of the memes, you know. And if you haven't done so, I know it's a slog. I mean, it's 150 pages of messages. Go through the email that the PPP, the Kino Casino, the PPP Phil emails. And my God, if you see how many times he brought up detractors, Duty, Rich, whoever, that being said, all of the times he meant Raw Phil, every single, it's Forsaken for sure. Every single time he fucking brings them up on those DMs, it's always some, oh, we gotta watch what they're doing, or they're doing this, or, you know, and he's so super paranoid. It's Void, yes, it's Void. He's so super paranoid now that he has to keep tabs on what everyone is saying and doing. And that's some crazy shit, bro. The one man who you claim is destroying your streams and your channel, Raw Phil, who is illegally stealing money and food out of your fat wife's mouth, you're actually going into his streams and giving him views, engagement, probably super chatting him. Who knows? I doubt it. I don't think he's super chatting him. But just to get the inside scoop. Good Lord, Phil. How the mighty have fallen. How the pig roach has fallen. Bullseye. Narcissist manipulators always are a broken record. It's a psychological tactic to be out of the down, deflection, hyperbole of events, to yap about the game. The same things over. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's just true. I mean, I love watching Steve at the Dead's videos when he psychoanalyzes Phil and his narcissism and all that. They're great videos. They're really good videos. There used to be a detractor. She doesn't post videos anymore. She was a psychologist, and she used to do breakdowns of Phil, and they were great. I can't remember her name. They were really, really good. Like, she wasn't really a detractor. She was just curious about DSP, and she would do kind of really good breakdowns on Phil and his psychology. They were great. I'm trying to think of her name. I forgot. She was there. She was in the Detractorverse for a minute, and then she just left. I don't know what happened. But it was great. She would give very good analysis, and you know, from her. No, it wasn't Taking L's. It was a female detractor. No, it wasn't Blampo. She's still around. Black Widow. No, that black woman. I know who you're talking about. The black woman she was from a business perspective. She had good streams too. She got burnt out from DSP. That's why she quit DSP. Let's get the momentum flowing. That's right, Rob. Rob is probably DSP. He's new. So anyone that's not modded in the chat might be DSP. It might be DSP. So we have to be careful, folks. So if you guys get a whiff of, you know, someone defending Phil, it might be DSP. Okay? Okay. All right. All right, folks. I think I covered everything. Duty streamed for almost 3 hours. Is there anything else, folks? Is there anything we need to talk about? Is there anything going on that I miss? Yes, it's Adrian Lee. Yes, it is. It is Adrian. You know why it's Adrian Lee? Because they have the name Lee in their name, a.k.a. Panda Lee. I'm pretty sure that's Phil. Yes, we smell the pork. Anyway, everyone say hi to Phil. Hi, Phil. We're glad that you're here. I'm glad that you exposed yourself yesterday and admit it. Let's watch it one more time because I love it. I love when Phil tells on himself.
Now I get to ban a bunch more people because they all said exactly the same thing at the same time. I love it. You guys are so dumb. you all are sitting in the Detractor restream and you all say the same message simultaneously in 2 chats with different accounts. You're brain dead fucking stupid. That's the second time you did it during the podcast. So I get to ban more fucking sock accounts. You guys are so dumb. I mean, it's remarkable how few brain cells you have in your fucking heads when you.
Yeah, similar to you, how you expose yourself. Yeah, Phil, you're missing a few of those brain cells yourself. How's Pandally doing? She's good. She's pregnant. She's engaged. She lives with her fiance, and she just announced that she got pregnant. So there you go. Oh, all right, WPIG. Yeah, sure, brother. I'll send you guys the WPIG. All right, folks. Let me check real quick. Dude, I forgot how to send. But let's do this. We'll do all a solid. Is he streaming? Yeah, he's streaming. Okay. Is he playing games? No, he's not.
The other arm behind it, so you can kind of push it out. You know, it's so amazing.
We're gonna send you guys to WPIG.
So obvious.
Can you do me a favor?
You all enjoyed. I had a great chill time. Thanks to everyone.
Like he's not loose at all.
Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? All right. Can you guys go over there? Let him know that Duty sent you guys over. He's gonna be streaming probably to about 4 or 5 o'clock. It's always a good time. Anyway, folks, that's all I have. Thank you again for all the love and support. Thank you for the engagement. We're going to be doing a giveaway tomorrow again, so we'll be streaming tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Make sure to come by. Yes, tell him, come on, I'm not leaving until you guys leave, and tell him that Duty sends a regards. Does someone know how to direct them over? Hold on a second. Show me how to direct them over. Yeah, I'll do it. Give me 1 second. Don't do it. I'm going to direct you guys over. Let's make it official. Let's make it official, folks. So I'm gonna edit my video. Let's edit. Let's do this professionally. So we're gonna do this. Go into the video. I go into here. I don't know how to fucking do it, man. Do it. I forgot. Anyone know how to send people over? I'm sorry, folks. Duty's not technically savvy over here. Wait. I think I know how to do it. I used to know how to manage. Oh, here it is. Manage. Here. Edit. All right. I think I got it. Visibility, alter content, audience. No, that's not it. All right. I don't know. I gave you the link. Fuck it. I tried it. My bad. All right, folks. Just head over. Let them know that Duty sent you. And make sure to sub, whatever. You guys know what to do. All right, everyone. Much love, everyone, and much appreciation. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. And don't forget, we'll be streaming tomorrow, and we're doing the giveaway. Okay, folks? Yeah, Duty's an old man. I'll figure it out. All right, brothers. Much love. Kisses and smooches.